You're now listening to the Chewing Grounds podcast.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 42. Wow, 42 episodes. I can't believe that. We have a very special guest today. I've actually met him at a Charlotte FC game in person. And it's funny because I saw his videos. It had to have been before the pandemic. I saw a Venezia video, and it was the first time I ever saw it. I commented on his video. He responded to it. Next thing you know, he's meeting up with Filippo of Tactical Manager TV, and I'm just like, oh my god, dude, I know. And then turns out he's fucking Vietnamese. We have so much in common. He's got 80,000 subscribers at such a young age too, dude. You just turned 21. This is Maqwell, guys. Hey man, how are you?
Pretty good, man.
Thanks for driving. Thanks for driving here. I appreciate that. You live in right? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. How do you like life there? It's smaller, right?
Yeah, it's smaller. The thing is, like, my daily routine is just like staying inside pretty much all 7 days of the week, going to the gym like 3 of those days. That's pretty much it. Anytime my friends, because all my friends are like in college, so they're like 2 hours away, so I can't really do much there until they come to or I just drive over there and just party for like a day or two.
And you went to you are in school at a community college.
Yeah,
correct.
Community college.
Yeah, and it's so crazy to me that you're able to be in school while hustling like this, because you're at the numbers 80,000 subscribers where you're close to being just full time, like if you wanted to. Was that ever an idea?
No, like that's been the goal. Like I've always wanted to do this. That's
you're gonna drop out. Your parents could be so disappointed.
No, the thing is, right, I'm actually, like, this is the last semester, and I've only focused on the videos. So my grades are, like, complete fucking garbage.
What's your GPA?
It's at least like a 2.0 at this point.
Oh, my God, dude. You dishonor your family.
Honestly. Nah, the thing, though, is, like, I feel confident enough where I am when it comes to like how the channel's doing.
Keep going.
And I can just kind of make this full time at some point. I mean, I made an agreement with my parents to like make this certain amount of money every month.
Yeah.
And I can just do it.
Dude, that's
without
amazing.
having to worry about a job. But they do want me to get that, whatchamacallit?
The degree.
Yeah, the degree.
Yeah, classic Asians.
Thing is, I don't know if that's happening because I am failing math so badly right now.
Math?
So I'm funny. Yeah, I'm fucking terrible at math, man. No, I know. I didn't get those genes.
That's the white side of you.
It's not even the white side. That's the thing. My dad's like, yeah, you didn't get my genes or your grandpa's. I'm just like, shit. I guess I was just fucked from the beginning. But,
dude, I gotta say some stuff real quick. Well, first off, if you guys are watching the video, you guys are seeing my nails painted. I do that sometimes. There was emo night last night at this bar. It was a vibe. I'm wearing a ring and everything too. But I want to say, when I met you, I was utterly impressed, and I was impressed at your age and hustle. And Nathan, who was on the last podcast, we talked about you because Nathan, virtually in a way, yeah. And Nathan even said live on the podcast, he said that he can tell when someone is gonna make it, and you were one of those. And I had that same feeling because when I met you, you had this like very like almost like not addiction, but like the methodical way of thinking about YouTube. Because when we talked a little bit in Filippo's house, and I'll remember you were like telling me like how you did your videos a little bit, and then the thumbnails and all that stuff. And then I was thinking about your age, because then you told me you were 21, and I was like, oh my god, you're 21, 80K kids these days, man.
Dude, that's
amazing.
Like the first time when I turned 21 that I actually felt young. Cause like,
oh yeah,
cause like here's the thing, right? Whenever you hear, when you're like 16 and you hear like this next big football star coming out, and he's like 16, it's like, oh, that's cool, true. He's my age, like he's done more than me, but it's all right. I'm just a high schooler, that's no problem.
Yep.
When you're 21 and some 15-year-old has scored like 10 goals in the Serie A or some shit, you're just like, damn, I'm so old.
And
man.
the older you get, the more you feel that watching sports. Because I remember you pointed it out, dude. I remember you remember when you're in middle school, right? You're watching basketball, you're watching soccer or something. You're like, oh, these dudes are like adults to you, right? You watch them run around. Yeah. They look like adults. They still look like adults. Like, dude, there's fucking Jonathan Davids, whatever his name is. Yeah, David. I said David. He looks like he's fucking like 30, bro. He looks so much older because he's so yoked, bro. Like, and I'm just like, what the fuck? And then now I'm looking and I'm like, dude, these people are younger than me. Oh, speaking of that, do you watch other sports?
I watch basketball. I watch like Denver Broncos games from time to time.
Okay,
Yeah.
Denver Broncos. What an interesting pick.
Well, I mean, like I'm born in Colorado. So,
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah. So
That's fucking
like
sick.
all the teams aside from Charlotte.
When'd you come to Charlotte?
see.
Or
Like 2008, I think. So it was around the time, like, I don't know if you remember this, but this was when, like, Davidson were, like, huge in March Madness. Like, Steph Curry.
that was Steph Curry.
Yeah.
Steph Curry,
I
yeah.
didn't know a single thing about it. I just heard about it, though.
Wow. What are the odds of that? And also, another thing pinning you, 2008, what year were you born? 2000?
Yeah.
Wow, you missed the mark by a year, bro. That's fucking hey, you were alive during 9/11. I'll respect that.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
pre or post. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, so you're born in 2000 in Colorado, Denver?
Denver, yeah.
Yeah, I've been there. I love it there. Have you ever visited?
I visited a couple of years ago. Really loved it.
It's such a I tell people whenever I talk about Denver, I don't know if you feel this way too. Do you feel like the people there are just happy? Like they're just so happy. Like they're all chill and happy.
It definitely feels that way. It's got that gentrified kind of vibe to it.
Yeah, like no one has problems with you and everyone's very like, you know how in the South you think of like, oh, like they're very accommodating. Denver's like that too.
Yeah. Also, I mean, like, weed too, you know?
I
Everyone's
think
just
I
much more
honestly
chill.
no, that was the theory. I was like, well, once it's legalized, I wonder if that's how it is in like Amsterdam and stuff then.
Dude, I want to go to Amsterdam. My friends went there a couple weeks ago.
No way.
Yeah, they did that for spring break. I was like, yo, did you get tickets to like the Ajax game? They're playing in the Champions League. And they're like, what? I'm like,
Oh my
come
god.
on,
they're
man.
not as big of fans.
I mean, even then, you got to experience that.
yeah, me and
That is such a vibe.
me and my friend Zorn, we're going back. We're going to Europe. It's gonna be his first time since he was born, and Amsterdam's the first spot. I really want to see the vibes. I want to see like how everything is so legal, and like if it's just out. Like I want to see that, you know, that whole experience. And definitely we're gonna go stop by. Well, I'm gonna stop by Venice, probably Serie B at that time, and then watch Gianluca play.
I mean, dude,
But yeah.
I think just like, have you been to the stadium?
Yeah. Well, no, not the Venezia stadium, but Matteo, his brother, tells me about all of it. He's like, dude, it's the only stadium that's on an island.
Yeah, you
like
have
it's
the boat
physically on its own island. I was like, dude, what? And it looks really nice. Like it's like a nice stadium, which is the crazy thing. Have you ever you haven't been abroad, right, to Europe?
Nope.
Okay. So, but you've seen different stadiums because you're
Yeah.
honestly, you know so much more about soccer than me. I'm a fan, but I'm casual fan. Like you, Filippo, all you motherfuckers coming out with like tactics and shit. I'm like, bruh, like I can't hang, bro.
To be fair, I'm very much kind of a casual fan too. I've only just gotten the tactics. The thing is, once you throw tactics at me, it's like math. It's just like, what am I looking at? I have to review it over like 5 different times to actually get
I
it.
think you're a expert fan, and Filippo would be more of like a seasoned technician.
Yeah,
like he's actually
he's like
in
a
that
tactician
field.
/ scout at this point.
But I would say you're an expert fan where if you're asking fan questions, you're going to know it. Like a lot of like, especially with Arsenal and a lot of like different teams like that. I'll get right back to soccer real shortly, but I wanted to tell you. So the thing about Italy, when I went there and I saw the soccer stadiums, I went to a away game, right? We went to Reggio Emilia, where they played. That's this home stadium for Sassuolo. It's like the green and black jersey. They're like a mid-tier Serie A team, right? And you would assume Serie A, top 5 league, they have funding mid-tier, right? Because in EPL, most of the stadiums are pretty good. Most. Dude, this place is like a dump, bro. I literally felt like I was in like the streets of Brazil. I was so scared.
The thing with the Serie A, a lot of people get pissed off when you say the Serie A. It's kind of like the
Serie A.
MLS. You can't
The
just say
Serie A.
the Major League Soccer.
Who gives a fuck?
The thing with Serie A, though, I've talked to my friend about this, who's in college in Italy. The business model in Italy for these clubs is so fucking dog shit. It is so fucked. Like, COVID made things even worse, dude. The thing is, right, a club that was in Serie A just a year ago is literally about to relegate to the 3rd division. Like, it is that bad.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
What team?
Crotone.
Wow. Dude, I'm amazed at how much soccer you're able to like watch and keep up with. Because like how many leagues do you watch?
I watch like mainly the Premier League. I'll watch a couple like Serie A, Liga matches. Liga matches are really just because like my friend is a PSG supporter. So I'll just root for the opposite team and then piss them off on Snapchat.
Wait. So wait. Let's rank this from your most watch. What's league?
It's Premier League, definitely.
Okay, it's Prem. Okay, classic. And then after that,
I would say Serie A.
And then after that, would it be? And you said you only liked watching Ligue 1?
Liga.
Just because of
Just because of my friend.
Oh,
just so I
okay.
can piss him off.
What team does he like?
He likes PSG.
It's such a bandwagon team.
No, he isn't. The thing is, like, he's from Paris, so it completely
fair.
makes sense.
And they have nice, really sick jerseys. I have the home one, and the only thing about PSG, dude, that pisses me off is they monopolized the Ligue 1. Because, like, you think about it, name a good team in that, like top tier, PSG. That's it.
That's
Bruh.
the thing.
And I feel bad. I'm like, and then the whole Messi thing, like I'm the biggest diehard Messi fan. And so seeing him leave Barcelona like that and then having to go to PSG, I was just like, I gotta watch these games now.
That's the thing. Like when that first happened, the group chat with me and a couple of friends, including my PSG supporting friend, it just went wild because this man was like saying, "Oh, we're gonna win the Champions League," and we're just like, "Oh my god, football is fucked. I don't want to watch anymore."
First round,
knocked
dude.
out first round. It was perfect because I got to make the PSG video essay, which exploded.
I loved that essay. No, and you know what's so fucking funny, dude? And this is the thing about YouTube's algorithm nowadays. Sometimes I'll be watching videos, not even acknowledging whose it is, and I'll be like, it's fucking Maxwell's video. So I clicked into it because I see PSG and I support Messi, and so I wanted to see this video. And it's been feeding me a lot of your guys' type of videos. And so I was watching it, and I was like, wait, because I was like, oh my god. Like I looked down, I was like, this is fucking Maxwell's video. I already follow him. Congratulations, by the way. That video is almost at like 500K.
Yeah, it's
right?
500,000. It's crazy.
That's
man.
fucking amazing, dude. I'm very impressed, dude. I'm proud of you. Hopping back to the league thing, so it's Ligue 1. Would it be after Serie A, Ligue 1?
It would be, yeah, I'd say Liga, and then.
Oh wait, what do you say? It's Liga?
Yeah, that's how you say it. Like.
Oh man, I'm so uncultured. He's out here saying it correctly. I'm just like, I've been saying
I was
Ligue 1.
on that same boat. You
Liga.
learn very slowly. But
Why is it Liga?
Learn, yeah, Liga, like that's just like how you.
Oh,
say
that's
it.
how you pronounce it.
I think
Liga?
so. Yeah.
Okay. I don't like the French. I'm gonna be honest with you. No, I'm gonna be honest.
I know you had that little like story about Paris.
Got robbed there, bro, almost.
But yeah, you didn't get robbed. Yeah, almost. Yeah.
Yeah. So that and also, dude, I'm gonna be honest. No offense to your friend, Paris is overrated right now, and people in Paris told me that. They're like, back then it used to be clean and fun, but now I think something with the government and the way that they don't really just take care of their capital anymore, it's really disgusting and it's dangerous. Dude, pee smells like pee everywhere, bro. It's like Chinatown, but like everywhere, like in terms of smell.
Damn.
Yeah, and it's really weird because that's high fashion is in Paris, right? So you walk around and it's packed, and everyone's wearing fucking Louis Vuitton, like nice ass clothes, but then the motherfuckers are getting robbed too. I'm like, what? It's just so confusing there. But that after you also watch the Asian leagues though, right?
I try to watch the Asian leagues, like the V League, the Vietnamese League.
I can't believe you watched that.
I mean, it's because I'm Vietnamese, you know. I
am
think
too. I don't
identity is
give a
like the
fuck.
most important thing. But
That's true. No, I respect the identity thing, but it's just the fact that they're not that. It's not appealing to me, except for international. I'll watch occasional international games. They had a good year this year.
They had
One of
really
the
good
best
year.
years of their.
I mean, like we
in a
beat
while.
China on Lunar New Year. That's peak.
That's
that is absolutely
fucking
peak.
sick, dude. And this is a core memory of mine. I was in Vietnam the only other time besides when I was born there, when I was 10. And this was actually when the World Cup qualifying was happening for South America. Or not South America. Africa. South Africa. This is way back. And I remember like when a game is on, bro, the whole of Vietnam has it on their TV.
Yeah.
And it's like the shit TVs, not like the flat screens. I'm talking about like the little booby ones. And we're all sitting there watching it. And I'm a kid. And this is like, I wasn't really into soccer like that at 10. And so I'm just watching it. And motherfuckers will die for this shit. Like, I'm talking like if you gamble, because
Oh yeah.
Vietnamese people gamble. And then if you called it wrong, they're gone. They escape and they disappear because they got debt and shit. Like, it's crazy out there. But yeah. So what's your favorite teams when it comes to soccer?
Well, Arsenal's like top.
Yeah, because you watch EPL and Arsenal. Why Arsenal?
So basically, it goes like this. One day, I was just watching a random Premier League match.
Yeah.
I didn't have a team at the time. Like, I
Yeah.
had just kind of gotten into the sport. The only way I had learned more about it, learned more about it, was through YouTube.
Wow.
So one time it was just on television. I'm just like, well, my favorite color is red. The team there is red.
Dude, what?
Yeah, that's it.
I've
That's
done that
literally
before. And you know what's? I can't even shit on you because I literally have done that many times. I've done that because we're not from this. Well, we're from this country. Well, you're from this country.
Yeah.
But like, not being attached to a diehard sports area or anything like that, you kind of just like watch something. You're like, all right, well now I'm a fan. That's what I did with Tar Heels. I was at there was a field trip when we were in elementary school, and we went to watch a women's basketball game at Greensboro Coliseum, and I think it was Wake Forest or Clemson versus Carolina, and I was like, I like blue, I like that color, so I just started supporting them.
That's a cool color.
It is a cool. It's like a pretty. It's almost like New York FC's color. It's like that pretty light blue. Speaking of that, do you watch MLS at all?
I have gotten into it more because Charlotte FC.
Yes.
But I'm still not that crazy active about it.
Same. I want to be, but like,
It's just the thing is, right? I love watching a lot of football. I kind of use my nights. Like, the thing is, right, living in the US, I kind of
Right.
just use like the mornings and the afternoons to just bulk up all this football to watch. During the night, I just kind of want to lay back and watch something else. And the MLS is always during the afternoon. So it's just like,
so how do you make time for the YouTube? Like, how much time of your week goes into making videos?
a lot of it. I would say like
Percentage. Give me like, okay, so obviously you sleep, but beyond sleep, on the rest of your time, if we were gonna make it 100%, okay? How much is in school? Barely. Maybe
Like
10%. 1%?
It's so
No
fucking
fucking
rad, dude.
way. You
I mean,
just
here's
don't
the
give a
thing, right?
fuck.
If no, the thing is, right, I feel comfortable enough to like
No,
say,
I respect that.
yeah, this can go full time.
I used to cheat all the
very
time.
confident.
I respect that.
I mean,
I respect that, dude. I
anyone
know.
who did it.
Yeah, you're a fucking pussy if you did it. Like, what? Like, come on, dude. It's right there. You just look.
Nah,
That's
man, like just like if the teacher's not there, just
dude, that was the reason I got by high school and most of college was cheating. Like, honestly, I got I'll never forget it. I was taking an AP exam, and it's a class I would have. I hate science. That's your math is my science, and I took Earth and Environmental, and I was like, dude, there's no fucking shot. But this kid that sat next to me, this black kid, quarterback, everything, he's genius, and I was, bro, I'm so glad I just cheated on all of it, bro. I got 4 credits in college because of that, and never had to take a science.
damn.
Just because of that. But yeah, hopping back. What were we just talking about? Oh, Arsenal.
Oh, yeah, the percentage thing.
Oh yeah, percentage.
Yeah.
All right. So what is your YouTube?
I'd say like 85 to 90.
85 of your free
Honestly,
time,
like I dedicate a lot of it.
and then I guess that other 14% is like gym and personal time.
Gym and just like.
Well, what about
laying back.
watching soccer? Does that count as the YouTube, or does that?
I guess like yeah, it does kind of count somewhat. So
Yeah.
yeah, like maybe 75, 80 then.
That's insane, dude. How the fuck do you do that?
Honestly, the thing is, like, I've just wanted to do this for more than a decade now.
Yeah.
So
So you found out when you were 11.
I found out like way before, honestly.
So when YouTube first started?
Not when they first started, but there were a bunch of creators I watched when I was like 8 or 9, and I just remember there were times where, like, you know, as a kid, you just do cringe things.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like on my. So this one guy I watched, he just did like walkthroughs on like a Nintendo DS.
Okay.
And it was kind of funny because like all he did, there was no like screen recorders back then. So this man was quite literally just filming his DS. And as a kid, right?
I used
back
to
then-
watch that too, though.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
As a kid back then, you're just like, this is insane. Like someone's
Especially if you don't have it, like the
Yeah.
Nintendo DS, and you're like living through them. Yeah, but yeah, keep going.
Yeah, so when I got a Nintendo DS, sometimes I didn't have a camera, but I just like pretend I was like commentating over like what I was doing.
You're built for this, bro.
So it's just like I think that was when I really realized like yeah,
That's
this is what I
amazing,
wanna do.
dude. That's such an amazing story, and I can relate to that because I feel like a lot of people who do YouTube. I'm gonna say just YouTube because I don't think TikTok or any of those had this relationship with the platform where it's lasted so long to when we were kids we were watching it and we were like, some people just have that in them where they're like, I want to be that, like I want to do it, because I had that too. I mean, obviously I'm not as successful as you guys, but when YouTube first started, there was like Niga Higa, you know, the classics like Sexy
Jumba.
Phil, Kev Jumba,
Wafu
Wafu Bro,
Yeah.
Wafu. They actually went to college with Nathan.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
they had classes together.
That's
he told me that shit.
That's
and I was just like, isn't that
crazy.
fucking crazy,
Yo.
bro? Yo, anyways, that's gonna release on the podcast. You guys are already known. But so when we were watching those videos, right? And then you always have that knack of like, oh, like, well, we want to do it, you know? Because I did it too, and the videos are still out there. It's so cringe. I was in middle school making fucking like skits. Like with a shit camera.
Dude,
like,
I was in middle school making pack openings and
pack openings
Yeah.
of FIFA?
Yeah, on FIFA or FIFA World. There was like this free version of FIFA back then on the PC that lasted like
What?
maybe less than a year. I'd
EA
say.
was willing to do that.
EA did do that.
Bullshit.
At one
I
point.
was just like, I believe you. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So yeah, I remember my most viewed video up until about 2020, really, or
Yeah.
2021 actually, was this video where I packed Team of the Year Messi, and the video like it's like. The
What?
words are just like scorched into my mind. Like I could recite every single word of my freak out. It's
Oh
so
my
cringe,
God.
but I love it.
But Messi back then, what FIFA was this?
This was FIFA 15.
Dude, that was like from anywhere from, I would say 11, no, not 11, probably 12 or 13 till probably up until really recent, maybe 20. Messi, if you packed Messi, you're like, now it's more Mbappe is like the new.
I mean, I don't even know, to be honest.
You still play
anymore.
FIFA?
I stopped playing FIFA ever since I stopped
busy.
doing the content for it. I just got so
Too
sick of
busy.
it. I'm just like,
Damn,
I don't wanna do
you
it.
and Nathan both, dude. Nathan was telling me that same shit. And
I feel like me and Nathan kind of went down that same path.
You guys
he
did.
went down the video essay path, and I was like, yo, this is kind of cool. Like, I remember he did this video on everything wrong with China. I was like,
Oh my
this
God,
is so cool. Like,
amazing
I want to
video.
do this. I know he watches a couple, like, he's into anime, so he watches a couple, like, anime YouTubers that I probably do too.
yeah, yeah, totally.
One of them, his name is Giguk. Like, I use a lot of, like, what I do when it comes to, like, making these video essays or just videos in general, I take what I find entertaining and then I just kind of put that in my own stuff.
You have to do that.
Exactly.
That's how you do it, because some of us, and not to knock ourselves, we're creative in a different way. We're not creative in a sense of like, we're just going to come up with a fucking brand. We take from others and then we mesh it into our own. Like, and that's what you got to do. And I really, really want to compliment your channel on that, because it's really entertaining. If you guys like, well, honestly, you don't even have to like just soccer. If you like comedy and soccer, like kind of like witty, like cute, like funny jokes kind of thing, that's what I enjoyed. Like, and I remember, I started with the Venezia, where Venezia wasn't so much like funny. It was just like more informative for me. I was like, oh shit, I didn't even know this, like all this information. But then because of that, it started feeding me these other videos with crazy thumbnails, which I must, the fucking eyes and all that shit, dude. I love that. Also, speaking of that, let's talk about your thumbnails. How did you discover the secret to the thumbnails?
So, yeah, I don't, honestly,
What was the
I don't
first
even
time?
know.
You're just like,
I
you know, I'm
really
just
don't
gonna
even
throw
know.
these guys.
So like, it kind of started out with like one of my friends, really good friend of mine.
Yeah.
He's in Australia. He does FIFA content. His name is BCHD.
Shout out to that guy.
Yeah, shout out my guy Brandon. Shout out my guy Brandon.
That's like, but keep
No,
going.
but I remember like kind of sending my thumbnails to him.
Yeah?
And he would just shit on them. And I'm just like, all right, just like, please help improve this.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I just kind of took the steps of what he did. He never really told me what he did. I just kind of looked at what he did on Photoshop and I was like, okay.
Oh, so
this
you
looks
do it
better.
all through Photoshop. I hate Photoshop.
Photoshop, I'm all right with Photoshop. I just have to create thumbnails.
I have it. If I'm being honest, I use it for just to remove backgrounds. So like if I need to crop someone out like perfectly, because they do the best. But then from there I use Canva, because I'm so lazy. Canva does everything for you,
That's fair.
but it's not as unique, where you can't do the eyes and like that type of shit like that you do.
I mean, you definitely
You can, but you
There's
have to
like,
physically do more work. Like
there's like paint.net. I know that's pretty easy to
I
probably
have
do the
used
eyes.
Paint.net
Yeah.
way back. Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
same,
that was free.
same.
Yeah. Man, that's impressive. I'm really happy for your success. I think you're gonna hit 100,000 by like summer, bro.
Honestly, like I think before May. which
Before
would be,
May?
Yeah, which is like everything I've ever wanted. That plaque, oh my god, dude, I've dreamed of
So
that
what's
shit.
your dude? That's what I'm saying, and seeing Nathan, it motivates someone like me, where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna switch up my content because vlog is too diluted, like the vlog and the travel vlog, and so that's why I like the video essay. I could do video essay with travel stuff like that. But enough about me. Let's go back to you. Favorite teams? We're hopping all the way back.
Oh, yeah.
After Arsenal.
Arsenal, so there was like this one team in Italy called Carpi FC. They don't really exist anymore.
I don't know.
Yeah, Carpi FC. So they're like in the same region as actually Sassuolo.
Okay.
Yeah, so they were in
Shitty
this
ass
area.
area.
Huh?
Shitty ass area. But okay.
So they were in Serie A. Actually, like I think Carpi's like it's like an industrial town. Yeah. But they were in Serie A 2015-16. And I had not known about all the crazy Italian stories before this. I had just gotten to Serie A. So hearing about these stories, going into bankruptcy like 15 bajillion times before going up to Serie A, I was just like,
Wow.
whoa, this is so cool. Like, surely there's not 14 other different stories just like this. But since this is the first one, it just kind of, it was captivating to me. So I was like, okay, I'll just start supporting this team then.
Wow.
And
What happened to them now?
they don't exist anymore.
At all?
They went bankrupt.
Like fully?
They changed. They're a new club now, but they go by the name of Carpi Athletic.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Dude, my ultimate goal is to own a soccer team.
Really?
Kinda, yeah. As I was Googling it the other day, I was like, how much does it cost? You know? You want to know how much? Like,
How
guess,
much does it?
guess for not like top tier. Guess like a USL.
USL.
Like a, United Soccer League.
I say like sub 500K.
That's not a bad guess. The lowest I think was like 700K, something around there. And then like, but do you hear about this new thing where I don't know if it's the USL, but I think it might be the USL, but they're starting pro reg, or they're considering promotion relegation.
I heard a little bit about
Not
it.
the MLS, but the other
Yeah,
leagues.
yeah.
That's interesting. Now, how funny would it be if people started watching that more than MLS?
It would be the ultimate revenge.
I
I'd
think
do
it
it,
should.
man.
Dude, I would too. The fucking point of soccer is to fucking be like
Exactly.
promoted and relegated. I don't give a. And everyone's fucking argument is the same argument. And I talked to my friend about this, and I want you to know your opinion actually. So my best friend, he's a diehard NBA guy, like super into basketball. But what I tell him is like, I love basketball, but I only like the playoffs because there's nothing at stake. At like the first 60 games, there's nothing at stake. So I don't really like it. I watch highlights. But when it comes to pro reg, his issue with soccer, with everything, is that what's going to happen to the teams that don't have money like that? And then like, if they make it up and they move up, they're fucked. Like with, because they don't have the money to sustain fighting off a team that's like New York or like, you know, like the really high funded teams. What would your argument be?
I
I have one as well.
He has like a fair argument because, I mean, these clubs have so much money. They're franchises, you know. These are big billionaire boys.
Oh, yeah.
That own these kind of clubs. So yeah, it makes sense if you're just like a little club that's maybe worth like $1 million or something, and you're meeting up against a team that had like
$1 million.
Yeah, like
so little. It's just so crazy to think about that. Yeah.
But like if you're meeting up against like the frauds Atlanta United, whose team is like worth 81 million. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a difference there.
Dude, fuck Atlanta.
Nah, fuck Atlanta, bro.
Dude, seriously, how are you guys so high power ranked? They're so rated. They got smacked by us.
Dude, they paid like so much money for this one guy. Who was it? Like Thiago Almada.
Yeah.
And where are they in the league right now?
There are
Below us?
rivals. There are technically Charlotte's like biggest rivals.
Yeah,
I feel
we're
like.
what is it called? It's like it's not El Tráfico because that's already
No,
LA's
that's
thing.
the-
What is
yeah.
it like the?
But yeah, with pro reg, what were you saying?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a huge money difference, which definitely could pose a problem. But
Yeah.
if that's the case, I feel like if the MLS were to change their format just in general, their way of doing prize money and all that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
I feel like it could work. The thing is, I feel like the MLS is so long gone when it comes to this. I mean,
I just don't get it. Well, I do get it. I know why. It's
Yeah.
the same shit. It's the same shit that like weed is illegal. It's because the higher ups don't want to lose money.
exactly.
And as long as the higher ups aren't willing to lose that, we're gonna be forced into this fucking thing. Like, it sucks so much balls, dude.
Exactly.
And like, man, I know that some of the higher ups, like owners of the teams, are open to it. Like David Beckham, obviously, he was. I'm pretty sure. I mean, don't quote me, but like, I'm pretty sure he went out public when like a couple years ago and said like he would love it, but he was only like one of, you know. Also, he's rich as fuck, so he doesn't give a fuck. You know, like if you had like fucking shit money, like yeah, pro, right? Come on, like, you know.
Yeah.
But like, oh man, my dream is like, imagine owning a team, complete shit team, right? In like Greensboro or something, and then you make it to the fucking MLS or something, dude.
My guy's gonna be the Ted Lasso.
Dude, oh my god, that'd be hilarious. Like, I know nothing.
Asian Ted Lasso takes over the world.
I'm gonna hire you, Filippo, Nathan. We're all gonna coach this shit ass team. That's gonna be the coaching staff. Who's gonna become, what's his name? The dude who became the villain, the Indian guy.
What's his face?
Nate. Yeah, who's gonna be the Nate, huh? Well, Nathan. Nathan becomes Nate. That's a good ass show. I really enjoy that show. Do you watch any other stuff? Do you have time to watch any other stuff?
Yeah.
Like
I
what?
make sure to give myself time.
Yeah, that's important,
outside of
dude.
like editing. Because if you're just doing editing and then you just go to sleep, what I learned very quickly is that is a horrible idea, because you'll end up going to sleep just kind of stressing out completely about
And thinking about it nonstop.
Exactly. No, I actually have a story. This was with Nathan, actually. He when I first got like a shout out from a really nice guy in the community, he was like one of the few people in that community to follow me, and I was like, holy shit, I literally watched this guy. That's crazy. I remember.
Wait, Nathan?
Yeah, Nathan.
Oh my god.
And this was like all the way back in 2020, before the pandemic.
Yeah, wow.
Which is kind of crazy, because it feels like it was
you
like
were
10 years ago.
Yeah, you were like at that time, because that's when I found you. Right before the pandemic, like right before you. And at that time, you were
like, Venezia came out 2021.
Oh, okay, never mind. So that was after post-pandemic. Damn, I thought. Why does it seem like it was so long ago? So how many followers did you have at post-pandemic? Like, I mean, when you were talking about this.
Sub 1,000 actually.
Oh my god! Because when I found you, you were at 5 or 10. I'm pretty sure. So then you just.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck
to
happened.
the
It's been crazy, man.
No, it's the hustle, man.
Yeah,
but
yeah, going back to the thing. I remember like I tweeted just Asian Jesus just followed me. I didn't really think anything was gonna come out of that. I think this is what happened, because it was either that. No, it was definitely that, because then he just messaged me like a couple words of encouragement and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then just like one time, a few weeks later, I'm just cooking up some eggs, right?
Right.
And I just get a text from Nathan. I'm just like, this is completely out of the blue. What the fuck? And he's like, yo, what do you think about editing for the channel? I'm just like, huh? Just like, this was crazy to me, because I just started this channel literally like a few months ago.
Yep.
I didn't even think I was going to hit like over 100.
Yeah.
So when that happened, I was just like, shit, say less, you know? I'll make
Really?
some money too. Yeah, so the thing is, it didn't work out, because this was when COVID kind of came in and sponsors were kind of struggling themselves too.
Yeah.
So Nathan and his sponsors, it wasn't really working out there, because, you know, everyone was just freaking out. They didn't know what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
So I still got a trial with him, because with his editors, I think he does a trial with them. And basically he just told me, like, replicate everything that has happened in this video. And I watched the video. I'm just like, this doesn't look too bad. It took 16 hours to make. One
of his videos?
Together.
Was it one of his videos that you replicated, or was it a different video?
It was one of his videos.
Yeah, so you just replicated that style.
Yeah, so replicating it obviously makes it a lot longer, and learning all these different
Oh,
processes.
wait. So let me process this. He gave you the same stuff as that video, and then told you to replicate for
Pretty
that
much,
video.
yeah.
Wow, that is so genius. I never thought about that.
No, I never thought about that too. So whenever I think about getting an editor, I might try that myself.
Yeah, same. That's fucking genius. Because eventually I would want an editor. Because I mean, I'm not like you guys where I'll be like full time or anything. But I have work and shit with the businesses, and so like YouTube's kind of like, I wish I could just have some. But that's fucking genius. So then after you did that, it took 16 hours and you knocked that shit out. But 16 fucking hours.
Yeah,
dude.
and then the funny thing was, I thought this shit was at least 95% similarity. This man texts me like a few days later. He's like, this is pretty good. This is 70%. I'm like, huh?
What?
Just like, what?
That's fucking crazy,
And
dude.
the thing kind of going back to like, you don't want to do work and then just immediately go to bed. Especially with this, I just had it constantly running through my head. I could not sleep because I wanted to get that video done.
Yeah.
And it just like, it kept running through my mind. I was just like, I just want to get this shit done. I just want to get this shit done. And I just couldn't sleep.
So you just stayed up?
I didn't stay up, but I eventually went to bed, but it definitely was not a fun time.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Wow, that's insane. Did you do this all within a day or two?
Yeah, which definitely also wasn't a good idea.
Yeah, not a great idea, but that's honestly impressive. And the hustle is amazing. And you were 20 at the time.
I was
19.
I was 19.
19.
Yeah, holy shit. What the fuck?
No, and you know what? That's the Asian in you. Working young, working hard, and working early. Speaking of Asian, you are half Vietnamese from your mother's side, correct? And then half white?
Yes.
Okay. Just American or?
Yeah, just a minute. Well, I guess like
Your
Scottish.
roots? Scottish.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you get really red if you drink. No?
I don't really get red, to be honest.
Oh, you got the good genes. You got lucky. Your mom's Vietnamese. And the crazy thing, another thing that we had a common similarity in when we were talking is your mom owns the nail salon. Technically, and she works nails, and my mom does too, which is insane. And my sister owns nail salons, so it's like the same fucking thing. And you grew up in that household where your mom worked right below, right? Like in the same house, or yeah, I've seen that before. One of my friends, Jason, his mom had like in the house had a little separate section where it was just the nail salon. It was her and one other person, and I think in my head, I'm like, wow, growing up in that setting, there's benefits and cons to that. I feel like the benefit is you are able to do something like this and thrive because you're so focused on being at home that you're like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna start recording shit, and that gives you that freedom. But at the same time, do you think there was drawbacks to living in that like environment of like being in the house all the time?
I mean, my social skills are definitely not that great, I will say. To be honest, that's like the only thing I could think of. Like, I've always wanted to be more sociable, but nowadays, like, it's just, I'm so on that grind. I know that's a cliche thing to say, but like, it's very much the case. I get it. And I just don't have time. You know? I
remember when we met, you said something about how social I am. Yeah. And like, we were talking about that, and it had me think, I'm not gonna lie, I on the drive back, I was thinking about that. I was like, how did I get to this point? How does a person get to your point, my point, and different aspects of life, right? Were they born with it, or was it, maybe it's Maybelline, or was it like something that you grow in environment kind of thing?
I think you just grow into it, honestly.
Yeah, and it's just so crazy to me to think about that. But you know, it's something that can just easily happen though, because I feel like when I was in high school, middle school, I was also, I always talked a lot, but I wasn't super, I was always, what is the word? Aware of like other people and like, oh, what are they thinking of me and all that shit, like anxious about that. And then I think as you grow older and depending on the situations you're in, which is tough because you're in YouTube where you're pointing at just the camera, but depending on the situations you get in, the more uncomfortable you get all the time, the more used to it you get. I think that's what it is. Yeah.
I remember like high school, I would definitely say like my social skills were actually pretty decent.
Yeah, it's environment.
Yeah, but then like once I got into college, where I just kind of bunkered into my own room because I didn't really vibe with anyone. Because I went to a college my first semester in a place called Steamboat Springs, Colorado.
Okay. Whoa.
Everyone like my goal, and I wish I could slap myself for this, was to go here for like 2 years.
Yeah.
And then go to Colorado Boulder, which
also,
I don't know if you know, is 60,000 out of state.
Wow.
I don't know what was going through my mind at the time.
A semester or a year. I mean, that's insane.
So I don't know what was going on in my head, but I was just like, I want to go to this school because it looks pretty cool.
I will say, the women there, I will say, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm saying. Because I went to Boulder, and when I remember visiting the college, and I saw like the fraternity houses and all that shit, but I saw the girls and the guys, and I'm like, dude, everyone there is so fit. And I was like, why? And then I asked someone, and apparently Boulder the city of Boulder has a sugar tax where most things don't have sugar in it. And they're really health conscious, which is so weird because they're in the mountains. And I was like, wow, that's fucking amazing. So I imagine if you took that path, though, you would not be here.
I definitely, the thing is, right, I did YouTube in like middle school and stuff, and then it just got really dull because I was doing like FIFA content.
I was
just
too,
like,
which is what's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, I'm just editing the same thing over and over again. I'm kind of getting sick of this. And then also at the same time, I was starting to not be a hermit in my house. I was hanging out with people because once I got a car, all of a sudden that just unlocked all the possibilities in the world.
Cheat code.
Like
literally.
I had like my friends, we all just like kind of went to like different places. We played soccer from time to time.
Hell yeah.
I used my car also to sometimes, get the bitches,
Perfect line.
To be fair, it was really just to like, it was just for them
what kind
to
of car
get a
did you
ride
have?
Back home because, no one wants to take the bus.
What kind of car did you have, though?
It was like a Ford Escape.
Damn it, I thought you were going to say some fucking Asian. It would have been funny. I mean, like, I thought you were going to be like, Toyota Corolla. That's what I drove. That's funny, though, dude. And I'm thinking about it now. It's so funny that, like, FIFA is such an easy way for kids to get in. I'm thinking about it. You, Nathan, I did that. Now, no one knows this, but my channel, you remember Machinima?
Yeah.
I was on there.
You were?
Yeah, okay, so this is funny ass fucking story. No one will fucking know this. I don't even know the video's still up, to be honest. Probably not. But the first type of content I made besides comedy bits, I had a separate channel where it was just gaming, right? And it was mainly FIFA. Like, there was Call of Duty and FIFA. And when I did FIFA, my bread and butter was this 10K teams. Like, how to make the best ultimate teams with high chemistry with only spending 10K. So I would like look at stats and just but people hated me. Like, these would go viral. Like, well, viral for a kid. I was averaging like 20, 30K. And like, I know, right? And my top, I only made like 5 of these, but my top one hit now it's probably at 100K, but it hit like 60. And that's when I was like, oh shit, what the fuck? I'm a kid, right? And that was the first taste of anything. But back then there was a dislike bar, right? Like the lightsaber, right? All red, bro. You know why? Because I'm fucking 13 or 12 and I can't fucking pronounce the names. They're fucking African people, bro. How am I supposed to pronounce like other cultures or like French and shit? Like, I don't know how to fuck. I probably said Thierry Henry or something like that, right? I'm fucking 12.
I definitely did the same thing.
That's what I'm saying. And anyway, so what's funny is when the first few, not counting that really big one, the first few were starting to hit, I contacted Machinima Gaming because Machinima Gaming had a FIFA department where they had a video where like, hey, if anyone who makes good FIFA content, contact us. We'll review your videos, and if we like it, we'll throw one of your future videos onto our platform. And I did that, and they confirmed me. I threw one, it was fine. I threw two, the second one, and then also fuck Machinima because they have a platform that just fucked people. I'll tell you about. Yeah, it's literally you can get some clout, and that's it. They don't pay you. They don't do shit
exactly
at all, and they get your content.
They put you on a contract too. That's the thing.
Yeah. It's so fuck. I didn't get the contract. I never got that far because my second video was so bad. It was like that where everyone was like, "Who the fuck is this kid who can't pronounce this shit? He's a dumbass." Blah, 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 blah. Like, I'm not about to listen to this 12-year-old. All the shit. Like, bro, it was so funny.
That reminds me of KSI's like first FIFA. I don't know if it was first FIFA video, but I remember he told the story of it. It was like a Machinima video, I think. And it was just so overly obnoxious and shit, like even more than like prime KSI, and everyone fucking hated the video.
And I fucking respect him for getting all that shit and just not caring. He has that built in him where like I don't know if at that age, like even KSI's age, he was like 15, 14 when he started. At that age, I don't think I was that bulletproof. If someone started shitting on me, I'm gonna feel like shit, you know? Like, imagine if your videos right now, if you had all negative reactions, how would you feel?
I feel pretty shit.
Yeah, right? Like, and it's so crazy that some people just don't give a fuck. Jake Paul, those type of people, like, they just genuinely don't give a fuck.
It's just like a thicker skin. You grow it over the years.
Yeah, I need, I feel like I've gotten better with that, but like I don't know how I feel if I was at your guys' level and got that, because then that's like, okay, I'd probably be like, all right, I need to tweak something.
All right, so like, here's one note. The first thing, like, the main thing that'll happen is you'll be called RiceGum about like 20 different times.
RiceGum.
I mean, here's the thing, right? I hate like the racist Asian comments, but like, at least when we were called Bruce Lee, that's at least like a respectable
legendary
guy. We're being called fucking RiceGum, bro.
Okay,
like,
so I'm assuming you don't like RiceGum, right?
I'm not the biggest fan of RiceGum.
This is a good time, and I feel like I love this type of podcast because I don't feel like I have to talk about just your channel or something all the time. Because sometimes I'll have guests on where, like, you know, I just told you earlier, it's like I meet somebody for the first time, you want to talk about their content, all that stuff. We can kind of just shoot the shit. I love that. Okay, I was dating this, not dating, well, casually dating this girl who was I won't say names obviously, but very pretty girl. Really into Asians, right? She's super into Asians, and she was, man, it's just so funny. She was uber obsessed with like RiceGum, and she was saying like, oh, he's so hot and all this shit. I'm like, what? I feel like I'm what? Yeah, that's what I was like.
Bro looked goofy at best. I'll be honest.
Yeah. What'd you say?
Bro looked goofy at best. I mean, I was a fan of RiceGum too.
I was not. I'm gonna be honest. I never was a fan. I thought he was cringy all the time. I think later in the future, I became more like, okay, I respect this hustle. He's actually kind of cool. And then he did all that shit with like the scams. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, I don't fuck with this kid at all.
Yeah.
I gotta go piss. Give me a second. You gotta go pee?
I'll be all right.
All right. You want any food, by the way?
I should be good.
Okay. You sure, man? You don't eat?
I mean, I eat. I'm just not hungry right now.
Dude, I have something to ask you. Do you? Oh fuck! I gotta close this door. I have a thing with open doors. Okay. So, do you feel this way too? Do you watch a lot of people who make your content style?
Not really.
Me and Nathan were just talking about that.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny how that works?
Yeah, for me, it's just like, if I want to take a break, like a lot of my breaks are just watching YouTube videos.
Yeah, but
I don't want to watch the same shit that I do. That's basically my job still.
That's literally it. And I thought I was weird for doing that. And then Nathan brought it up. And then now you brought it up. I'm like, okay, so it's a common thing in the YouTube world. Because, like, I don't know. Like, if you look at my YouTube feed, the main feed, it is nothing close to what I do. Because I do, like, travel shit, right? Rarely watch a travel video. Like, I might watch a travel video just to see, like, what other people are doing. But that's it. Like, I don't know, you know Strictly Dumpling?
I've heard.
He's like the top Asian travel guy. And when I was doing travel videos, which soon I will be stopping and I'll be pivoting to that new stuff. But I would like watch this video, be like, okay, why is he so fucking famous? Why is he so popular? All right, I'm done. And then that's it. And then like I never fucking actually sit down and watch it because it gets draining. You're like already editing it. I don't even watch my own videos after I upload it.
Yeah, it's about the same for me. I'll go to like the good ones, like the really good ones.
Yeah,
that I'm proud of. But like for the most part, there's a couple of videos where I'm just like, it's kind of shit, but it is getting views. So I mean, to each their own. People
ask me like, "Oh, why don't you watch your podcast?" And I'm like, "Bruh,
that's like an hour 47.
I'm in the podcast. Like I had the whole conversation. Why would I want to hear it again?"
Yeah.
There are bits and pieces. Like sometimes I think it's fucking hilarious, and I'll watch like those bits, but that's it. Like I don't know the necessity. How good were you at FIFA?
It was pretty garbage, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, I could at least like play on like the max difficulty.
Okay.
When it came to like playing against people,
yeah,
people are different.
Yeah,
I get fucking smashed every single time.
When I was younger, I guess the FIFA 15 era, like that time, I was really bad at Ultimate Team, and I was really good at seasons. Because they used to have seasons. I was like really good at that because I would just use like fucking Barcelona or some shit, you know. But like Ultimate Team, I was really bad because I didn't get how to get coins and how to build it. But now, dude, I'm addicted to FIFA. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I'm scared of doing FIFA content ever, because then I'm gonna stop liking it.
Yeah, I mean,
because it gets draining.
For me, how I've seen it is anyone who goes into FIFA now in terms of content, good luck. Because it's not sustainable, especially like
diluted.
career mode. Yeah, especially career mode where pretty much you rely on search results. As I've continued doing YouTube for these few
search results, what do you mean by that with career mode?
When it came to career mode, when you do like a series on a specific team, you want to do one that's getting a decent amount of search results. Like people are actually searching that, and that's definitely not a way you want to go. When it comes to if you want to be actually successful on YouTube.
I find it that the only FIFA people who start now or like started recently that can blow up is if you have a really big Twitch presence. And then your followers come from Twitch. I noticed that because I follow a guy. Honestly, he's probably the only FIFA guy I'll like watch nowadays. Because I play FIFA. I'm addicted to that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's my only vice. I would say that and drinking. But of recently. I used to not. When I met you in Charlotte, I was drinking way less. And then ever since then, it's so weird. It's like I keep getting hit up, and then there's a spiral. I think we've been doing it for like 4 or 5 weeks now, weekends. But I'm actually gonna take a break soon because I need to. I need to get back gear. But fuck, what is his name? Run the Foot Market.
Oh yeah,
Run the Foot Market. I like his energy, and he's a Twitch. He came from Twitch. Well, I mean, kind of both, but like that's where I'm like, okay, I could see people that, and you know, when you watch people's videos, you're kind of like, oh, I want to do that a little bit. So I get that, but then I think about like I would hate FIFA just because you and Nathan both said like you're gonna be so tired of it, and it's not sustainable. You're right, unless you did Twitch, which is a lot.
Twitch, like,
do you Twitch? You Twitch.
I like doing Twitch. I want to get more into Twitch because the few times I have streamed, because there's like this kind of joke at the end of every single one of my videos where I just say, hey, go follow my inactive Twitch. And because I only stream like once a month.
Is streaming hard? Compared to YouTube. Compare it to YouTube.
Compared to YouTube, I would say YouTube's harder. Or like editing. When it comes to like my type of editing, me and Nathan's type, it's definitely a lot harder and it's just a lot more time consuming. Twitch, I'm just a lot more laid back. I can just kind of fuck around. Like, that's my thing. You can really just fuck around. When you have an audience and you drive that audience to Twitch, they'll just watch whatever you do.
So do you recommend that you have the audience from YouTube first?
Oh, 100%.
Okay, so I'm going to do that.
Twitch's algorithm is dog shit. You will not
You won't
grow.
be found.
You will not be found. If you start at 0, you will stay at 0.
Unless you're a girl. Yeah. I know some girls that have, like, slowly gotten their way just because they're girls. It's really weird. Yeah. But with that, I have that's very vital because I have thought about getting into Twitch. What kind of content do you make on Twitch?
I just, like, the thing is, I really just fuck around. That's the thing. I either like watch games like it's like watch alongs and stuff, or I will just go on Twitch and just start talking to my chat. That is it. And it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
And people sub to you and you get paid for these subs.
I do. Yeah,
it's amazing.
Even though like I only stream like once a month.
How many do you have on Twitch?
Followers?
Yeah.
I think it was like 3,000 last time I checked.
Oh my god, what the fuck? That's from you like completely bullshitting too. That's amazing. Imagine if you focused.
That's the thing. I want to get into it because the one thing with YouTube is I don't really get to interact with my audience that much. Yeah. The only way I really can is through my DMs. Like I get Instagram DMs and Twitter DMs with these like nice comments and stuff. That's really cool. Like I try to respond to every single one of them, but I also push them back like a week later. Yeah. I just want something a little more active, and Twitch is just much easier for that.
Why Twitch over YouTube Live?
So
money?
No, it's not really money. Because I think you make more. You could make more on YouTube, I think, through like super chats and stuff.
Yeah, well, if you count super chats and donations and everything, then yeah, theoretically you could.
Yeah, with Twitch though, the one thing that I hate about YouTube streaming is that there is like a minute delay between your chat and your live feed.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Why?
I have always hated
Why?
that. I don't
What
really
the
know
fuck?
why. I've tried to find ways to like fix it. I don't know if it's like a minute, but it's definitely like a noticeable period
Wow.
of time where you just have to like wait.
Yeah.
Like, if you ask a question, it's like, all right, I'll just sit here and wait, I guess.
Wow. My goal with this podcast is once I get 1,000 subs, I'm pretty good at leveraging like for marketing. I know how to hit up small brands and like who to pick. Once I can get a few and obviously get monetized, got to get that 1,000. I think I'm going to start doing live podcasts every now and then because I think it'd be fun. Like get a guest in and it's fucking live, you know, like, so that's something I was thinking about. But then I was like, should I do the live podcast on Twitch and then upload it after on YouTube, or should I just do it all on YouTube? What would your recommendation be?
I think, well, for you, especially like if you're like 1,000,
Yeah, not that big.
I think YouTube streaming is better for the smaller streamers.
Okay.
Don't exactly have like a
A
platform.
following to come to Twitch, yeah.
You do have your Instagram though.
I do.
So, I mean, there's
And that's
that.
something I want to say. I'm so thankful for Instagram because dude, it's so great that you, Nathan, even Filippo, you guys are so much bigger than me, and you guys are yet, you know, willing to do shit like this. This is so cool to me.
I mean,
love
like,
it.
it's if someone just comes up to me and says like, "Hey, in-person podcast, bro, fuck it." The thing is, right?
And you're cool. I fucked with you.
Yeah, the thing is, numbers in terms of like when someone hits me up or something, I have never given a single shit about that.
Stay like that forever because it is so hard to not be like that when you get big.
The thing is, like, there was at one point where I was, because when you get that huge explosion of subs, and these are people that you've seen above you, and you start kind of surpassing them, it's just like, oh shit, this is kind of happening. And I'm really thankful for one of my friends who was just like, yo, don't do this. You were going down the wrong path. I'm like, you're kind of right.
Yeah.
So I've just stopped doing that.
Just don't like. And what I vision and is like when I see you, I see Nathan, I see all this like people who have like commonalities with me, and I'm like, the day that I hit the lottery, just like y'all, I gotta be like you guys. Like I gotta emulate in the sense of how you guys have just been chill. You guys have had no problems. I've had that with Instagram, but even in my Instagram, it's not as big as you guys. Like I got like 20,000. You guys are out there.
I get like 3,000. What?
I know. I'm talking about your guys. YouTube is harder than Instagram to get subs.
Yeah, I guess
It is. So it's. I think if I were to rank the tiers, YouTube's probably the hardest, and then after that, maybe what would you think? Instagram,
Twitter. I think Twitter.
Twitter. I don't even use Twitter. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
You use Twitter?
I use Twitter. It's quite like my Twitch, where I'll just say whatever fuck shit's on my mind, and it just gets likes.
Well, Elon's about to own that. Hopefully, he got declined, but I love Elon, dude. If I had to go gay for a man, it'd be him.
Damn.
He's so rich, bro. I fucking love that guy. He's the sole, not the sole reason. My sister's the sole reason, but the second main reason that I made money because of Tesla, bro. I'm so thankful. Thank you, Daddy Elon. Are you into stocks at all?
There was like that one time in February of last year when everyone was going memes, and then
Like
I just kinda hopped
GameStop
out.
and everything?
Yeah, GameStop, AMC. I kind of jumped on it late, so nothing really happened. One of my friends had Dogecoin like way before though, and he kind
Really?
of got a decent amount of money.
Wow, good for him. Like how much? Like you don't have to air out all the information.
I can't
but
remember
what's
how
the-
much it was.
Okay.
But
That's crazy. Are you ever looking to get in something like that? Because you're 21. You're at that age where we start thinking about shit like that.
yeah, I mean, I don't know shit about it, but like maybe one day I'll learn about it.
If you ever did, just contact me. I know I'm not an expert, but I know enough to where I've made some good money.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my only experience is like failing in the meme stocks, and then there was this one time on Minecraft, like back when I was like 14.
Oh my god.
There was like this
Love
plugin
Minecraft.
that, because I worked on a server, like I was a
Yeah?
staff member and shit.
Oh, what?
Yeah, no, like kids playing Minecraft were like, if you were a staff member,
You're a
the
legend.
shit.
Yo, you could do anything. You're like the king of that
No,
server.
like, that's well, you weren't the king.
Almost.
but-
You were just watching, mediating, and everything.
Yeah, like you were moderating, or at
Moderators,
least
yeah.
in my case, if someone said, I don't know, the N word or cursed, yeah,
Out.
kick, ban, whatever. That was pretty much it, though.
But that's a lot of power.
That
for
is a lot of
14-year-old.
power. But like, also when you do the bare minimum, like I did, the owner will promote you to like admin and shit.
Whoa.
And there's this thing called OP, where it basically it's God mode. Like you can do anything. You have access to all of the commands and everything. So
I remember that. I used to play Minecraft.
Yeah. So we had this like stocks plugin for like the staff.
What?
I think I lost a very considerable amount of money in about 2 days. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
14.
I just saw like, oh, I know what Chevron is. Let me just get this. Oh, Apple sounds pretty big. I'll just
You should have
get
kept
that.
the Apple one.
Yeah.
That one would have blown up. But
Yeah.
that's fucking hilarious. Dude, when I was a kid, I didn't know what the fuck stock was. And like, I think getting into stocks, I was in college. And I think I was your age. Maybe a little younger. I was like maybe 20. And Robinhood had just become a thing. So I downloaded Robinhood. It was free. And I had no clue what I was doing. But I kind of fucked myself because the first one I ever did successful. I was successful, so I kept going. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. So there was this Robinhood sends out IPOs whenever something new comes out, and Beyond Meat at the time, I think I might have been 21. You know what Beyond Meat is, right? Like it's like a vegan meat brand. It's like if you go to like Walmart, you'll see these like meat patties that aren't meat. They're made from vegetable shit. I don't fucking know, but I've seen it, yeah, right, or like some. I've had it. It's not that bad. Like it's kind of similar, like 60% like meat tasting. But I remember seeing it. I was like, all right, I'm gonna get it. Fuck it. I was like, I got it at 60, right? And it went up to it's like 200 something, and I was like, oh shit, rolling deep. I had like $100, maybe $200 in it, and so it like plummeted to like 1,000. I was like, oh my god. I was like, I'm gonna hold it. My fucking dumbass held it. And it went right down. I was like, but I sold it and I still got a profit. But yeah, shit like that. But yeah, beyond stocks, let's go back to, let's see. I don't even know what. Oh, let's talk about Charlotte. Charlotte, bro. I can't believe they have a team finally.
Yeah.
Do you think the MLS, be honest, and don't be biased. Do you think they should have picked Charlotte or Raleigh as their first team? Because Raleigh originally had a bigger soccer presence.
That was like, so there's kind of a funny story with that. There was like there's kind of a war between those two.
Oh yeah, with bidding,
back in like 2017.
All that.
Yeah, like 2017, there was like a community of Raleigh.
Yep.
And then a community of Charlotte.
Oh yeah.
And I remember there was like this rally that Charlotte held. I wanted to go there. Apparently, it only had like 17 people there. And it was just clowned on for the rest of the night on Twitter and like for the rest of that week.
What?
So that was at that moment. Yeah, I was deep into this shit because I wanted to see. Yeah, because I wanted to see an MLS team in Charlotte. So at that moment, I was just like, okay, well, I think we should all just give up here and just give it to Raleigh because I think Raleigh's the better choice here. Because Raleigh does have a community. They've had a community for a long time because NCFC, or I guess the Railhawks back then. So,
and also, wait, are we talking about Raleigh, NCFC, and everything like that on that side? And this is an underrated factor that I think a lot of people don't consider when it comes to Raleigh. Think about the best college soccer teams. 3 of the top 50 always is in that area.
Yeah, it's like the triangle. It's
literally it's NC State. It's pretty good. They're all right. Chapel Hill is really good.
They're so fucking
Duke is also pretty disgusting. Wake Forest is fine. So like, what the fuck? But yeah, go back to what you were saying.
Yeah, what was that?
Well, we were talking about the Raleigh comparison.
Yeah, so I just at that point I was just like, yeah, the Charlotte bid's done for. We're never gonna see this shit again. All of a sudden, it just kind of reappeared. Like me and my friends, we had been memeing the idea of like a Charlotte team for pretty much like the early stages of 2019. Like we just came up with this like ridiculous fucking name. It was like, you know how like teams are sponsored by Red Bull and shit? We were just like, bro, what if our team was just sponsored by Monster or some shit?
That would be kind of sick.
It was such a funny
that'd be kind of sick though. You know why? You know why I think it's sick?
What?
It follows my idea of their jerseys. Their fucking jerseys right now are so ugly. I'm gonna be straight up, bro. The color is like fine because it's Queen City colors, right? I get that. but why the fuck is it just a replica of Arsenal and a worse version? Because those colors don't work with Arsenal. How do you feel about the jerseys? Let's be honest.
I made a video on this.
Oh, yeah, you did. You did. I saw it. Yeah, you hate that
I
shit
talked
too.
about the leaks. I'm just
okay.
like, what the fuck is this shit?
Dude, I came up with the best fucking idea. Like, who do I need to get in contact with, bro? Like, honestly, because I was thinking, we do. Well, we had a group chat where they're like, some of them are soccer fans, and so I brought it up. I was like, why did we not just do like blue, and then have the ideas of like claw marks? Like, I love claw marks, something like that, like Wolverine claws on the 3 ends, kind of, and then like it's whatever color, black or white, you guys pick, and then I also had the idea of like doing an alternative pink jersey, because whenever someone does like that wild color, kind of like PSG when they threw in the pink, or even Venezia's red, like it just is completely like, whoa.
Well, okay, the red is the Venetian flag.
Okay, that's fair. I didn't know that. But like something like that where it's just so like off, like from your regular shit, that'd be sick. I feel like there's an MLS team with a pink jersey that's pretty sick. I'm trying to remember. Someone has an alt jersey that's pink. But stuff like that, like claws are cool. Even, dude, anything would have been better than the shit we got right now, bro.
Honestly, I would have personally liked if the mint was like the primary color. I think mint would have looked so much better as the primary.
Mint.
Yeah, like the away shirt, I actually kind of like. Like I bought that one.
Oh, the
black,
black and mint. Yeah, no, that one's fine.
Yeah,
that one's fine.
The home shirt though is just. It's literally just 2019-20 Arsenal. Like, I have that shirt in red.
All right, let's talk about Arsenal for a second. You ready to talk about this?
Yeah, sure.
Because I'm if I were to put a scale of 1 to 10 in terms of like soccer knowledge, you're probably at a what, like an 8 or 9, maybe a 10.
Yeah, like a 7, 8. Yeah,
7. Really?
I think so.
Okay, so 7, 8. I'm gonna say I'm at a solid 5, 6. I'm in like, I know enough to hold my own. But I'm not like gonna tell you everything. But let's talk about Arsenal. You guys are such a fucking unique team right now because you guys are so young. You're at the top of the table, but you're not at the top of the table. You're like cruising, right? What's up with the what do you think the future is gonna be? You guys, every single talent that is good at your team is young. So do you think everybody's just gonna stay and grow there, or you think you're gonna make some moves? Like if you were the coach, or not coach, front office.
Yeah. So I think this has been like long time in the waiting, because way back in like the mid 2010s there was this plan to kind of prioritize the academy and stuff, and we're now seeing that like the Haaland boys are doing their bits. At this point in time, I feel like this is kind of where we should make a couple moves, like striker position, like just areas where we know that our youth academy players or the current players that are on the bench probably not going to be good enough. So, like, striker, we've been linked with Gabriel Jesus as of recent, who literally just scored 4 goals against Watford today.
He's very good.
He's very good. He's so underrated.
I was going to say he's such a poised, like, striker. Like, you don't see him as, like, a complete athletic threat, like, that's just going to fuck you. It's more like he's in the right spot. He does the right thing. He always does the right thing. And I hate when there's motherfuckers that are too cocky and then they don't do the right thing because they want to be flashy or something. He does his job. I don't like Man City, but I like him. He's a good player.
Yeah, the thing with him is he's so underrated just because Man City don't really play him in the right position.
And they're always stacked out of the ass.
Exactly. they rotate. Pep literally rotates the team like every single time.
Literally.
So
it works for them.
It does work for them. But there, like, I have a friend who is a Man City fan. He is definitely a bandwagon this time. Like, this was 2018 after the World Cup. He was so invested in the World Cup that he wanted like pick a Premier League team. I'm just like, all right, you know, like you could go for like, I don't know, like Stoke City or something. He's like, I like Man City. I'm like, oh my fucking god, dude.
Anyone who watched EPL within the last like maybe 8 years, probably Man City, because that's when their reign started. But if you're a Man City fan from like 2000s, respect. I respect because they were ass back then.
They were so bad.
And then whatever his name is, fucking bought the team, and he's so rich. He was just like, money. Here's more money. I will say with Arsenal, your guys' talents that I think. Wait, who do you think is your most your best player, or not best player? Let's say your most valuable.
Most valuable, Bukayo Saka, easily.
Saka's very valuable. He's very fast, and he's a good. He's great he can be winger. He can grow into a lot of positions.
He's played left. Like he started
I was gonna say.
out like left back. That's not his actual position, but he can play that. And like now that he's playing at left wing, he uses some of those aspects as a left back to kind of like track back and stuff.
You know who I really like on Arsenal?
Oh.
I don't know why. I like Odegaard.
I love Odegaard. He's a fucking baller.
I just appreciate like his technical skills because a lot of times, especially in EPL, technicality can get waived because it's so fast paced and it's so like physical. Sometimes, like you're like if you're fast as fuck and you're physical with the ball, you kind of don't. Well, you do need technical, obviously, but it's like it can be pushed aside. So whenever I see someone in the EPL that has really good technical skills, I'm like, oh shit! Like I like Odegaard. I saw you guys. I watched the highlights of not the most recent game, the game before that. It was against. It was a really fucking good game. It was against Chelsea.
Oh yeah,
that was a fucking like banger of a game, dude. The back and forth. I was just like, oh shit.
Dude, my heart was in my mouth half the time.
Yeah, Odegaard did some amazing plays that game, and that's why I was like, I really like this guy. But yeah, Arsenal. My best friend's an Arsenal fan. You guys also have a great Asian player as well. So gotta support.
The thing is, right? I had been because Spurs were linked with Takahiro Tomiyasu.
Really?
And, like I have always wanted an Asian player to actually succeed at Arsenal because that's just like that's basically like
wasn't there one?
to me.
Yeah, Linsanity.
Yeah.
But wasn't there one?
Miyachi back in like 2014. He's not great.
Wait, no, there was another one though in the early mid 2000s. I'm almost sure. Hold on, keep going. I'm gonna search that up while we.
I know it's just. I don't think he was. I think he's the butt of many jokes about Wenger's transfers. I think.
Yeah, you're right. But yeah, keep going.
Yeah, but I've always wanted to see an Arsenal player or an Asian at Arsenal.
No, yeah.
It's like Linsanity levels of energy for me. And when that happened, I mean, I went fucking mental, dude. I was just like, holy shit, this guy's really good too. Like, oh, this is going to be great. I was not expecting him to be as good as he has been. He did just come back from injury, so we'll see how that fares.
And he's young.
He's very young.
He's young. That potential that they almost. I'm actually, if I'm thinking about it, all your guys' top player has not hit their peaks yet. Like in terms of age, like you're supposed to hit your peak physically on in soccer. I think it's 28.
Yeah, it's around like the
around
mid
that time. Yeah, and I don't think there's many 28-year-olds on Arsenal.
It's like
besides the veterans, obviously, but that's what's crazy about your guys' team. You guys are so stacked young, but because of that, when it comes to certain games, they don't got it. Some games. So it's like we'll see where you guys are. Where do you think you guys will land at the end of the season?
Dude, I fucking hope fourth. I
get
hope
into
to God fourth place.
That'd be fun, man. Do you have a second team you support in EPL? Like kind of like a secondary one you watch?
I had a special place in my heart for Bournemouth because I really like their story, and I just love the fact that their stadium, like the fans are so close to the pitch.
I didn't even know that. That's so cool.
Yeah, I can't wait for Bournemouth to come back because I've always enjoyed watching them. Because when they first came into the league, it was just like the peak of chaotic football. Like there were score lines of 3-3 against some teams.
What?
One of the most like memorable games for me was when they beat United. I think it was like maybe 1-0. I can't remember. They also beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge one time.
Whoa.
So yeah, they just kind of won my heart that way.
That's crazy. Because I'm like this with a lot of sports. I have a team I support, but I'm a player fan. So I'll watch a team just because of one player. So like I used to do I don't like Chelsea, but I watched them for Pulisic. And then a player, obviously, I gotta watch Tottenham, bro. Sonny. Gotta support my Asian brotheren, dude. I love Sonny.
I love Son, but
what, bro?
For Spurs.
Yeah, I know. I get it.
Here's the thing, right?
You guys
I'll
have that London.
Any goal that he scores, if it's not against us, even Spurs goals from time to time. I still fucking hate Spurs though. And I hope, I mean, that man needs to go somewhere else. He's not going to win trophies this Spurs, okay? I beg that man please go to like Bayern or something.
No, not Bayern.
No, Bayern would actually treat him well, though.
I know, but I mean, you're right, but I hate watching German soccer. I'm going to be very honest. Of all the top 5 leagues, besides, I'm going to say league, well, yeah, I don't like French soccer either. So I'm gonna say that they're probably the worst. But then after that, dude, both of them are probably like my least watched because the only teams that I find appealing that I'll actually tune into isn't even Bayern, to be honest. I'll tune into Dortmund games because they're fun.
To watch, yeah.
They're fun because of a Haaland. That motherfucker a beast, bro. That dude, but then he's so injury prone. Like he's walking on stilts or something, bro. Like every time he'll beam and ball, fucking nasty ass shot, then get injured next game.
Yeah.
It's like Jesus Christ. Do you like German soccer? It's so robotic to me.
I used to follow it a lot when Pulisic was like first getting into the team and stuff.
With Dortmund.
I've definitely, it's kind of fallen off for me. Like I just watched a Classica, which I think is actually today. I think it just happened.
Oh shit.
But I missed it, so I don't know. I mean, Bayern's going to win league anyway, so.
That's the fucking thing about those. That's why I don't like those leagues. They're so top heavy.
Okay, so here's the thing.
So top heavy.
Bundesliga, I can totally understand that argument. Liga,
Really?
I'll be honest, with PSG and how shit they have played, you, like, if you're just a French team that is just even the slightest bit competent, you can get a result against PSG. At least this PSG version.
Yeah, but then there's Mbappe that just knocks out like 5 goals in the next game.
I mean, not really, though.
I'm pretty... Wait, let me see what's the table right now. Because I know they're on top, but like by how much? That's the question.
By definitely more than they should be. The only reason
Oh,
why
I agree.
there's such a
I agree.
massive gap,
They're playing like shit. Like they should be way better than they are.
yeah, but the thing is, right, there's such a massive gap between them and the rest of them because it's still very competitive around the top 5 or like second to about
Okay,
8.
I was gonna say second to 8. What the fuck, dude? There's a... I guess the gap between first and second.
I mean, like, it should be higher because
Yeah,
it's
I agree.
ridiculous.
I agree.
You have like the big 3,
The
basically.
big 3, yeah.
should be
so it's
doing better.
PSG and I don't know how to pronounce it, and I don't want to fuck it up.
Marseille?
Yeah, Marseille.
Yeah.
I knew I was gonna say it wrong. I was gonna say Marcel.
I was gonna say Marseille. I was
Yeah,
gonna
Marseille.
send my
So,
viewers over here and just
take a
fucking
guess.
cloud them.
Take a guess on points difference. Oh yeah, that's right. I completely forgot. By the way, thank you to all of Maxwell's fans that are watching this. Because if you post this on your feed, it's gonna be instant.
Nah,
where
bro, I'm making this the most popular video. Like,
Oh, you're gonna beat out Filippo?
That's the fucking goal.
You're gonna beat
I'm
up
beating
Filippo, and well, your competition will be Nathan after this week.
That would be tough, but listen, Nathan, crown's mine.
But all right, so wait, guess the gap.
Guess the gap.
Well, let's play a game.
Did
yeah.
you say it was like 16? You literally just said
Oh wait,
it
did I
out
say?
loud.
All right,
Yeah.
well let's do another one then. Let's do the German League Bundesliga
That's like 9 points, I think. Well, okay, a game just played, so
between Bayern and Dortmund.
it was like, I think it's like 9.
Not bad. 12.
Okay,
Not bad,
So I
just
guess
one
Bayern
game,
did
yeah.
win today then.
Yeah, Bayern did win. So
Okay.
I feel so bad for Dortmund, man. They're always just number 2.
The thing is, like, Dortmund just have like this business model where they have these really good players,
Yeah.
and they just sell them.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna say something. I don't know who the fuck the staff is for Dortmund that does youth, but they're fucking geniuses.
No, they are.
They find all the most amazing youth talent. And you know what's another team that if you're not into this league, you won't know, but they're kind of the Dortmunds of this league,
Yes.
of Serie A. Do you know which team is kind of like
Serie A.
that? They always find the best young talents and then they just sell them off.
That's like
You want to?
it's like Fiorentina
Yes.
Atalanta-ish.
This guy is a fucking expert, bro. I just gave it out there. You already know. I was gonna say Fiorentina, dude. And I went to Florence, and it's a literal commonality where if you talk people in soccer there, they always say like, "Oh, we love this team." Like they're diehards, of course, right? But they always hate that they leave because I was there right before Vlahovic left, right before, and I was just like, "Damn, that fucking sucks." Because he's a fucking generational talent. He's fucking nasty. He's a dick. He's like a complete cock, but he's nasty.
Yeah, the way he left definitely.
Oh no, he's a
won't be
douchebag.
great.
He's definitely a douchebag. Like I saw his interview for when he went to Juventus, and then they asked him like how does it feel to wear Ronaldo's number to replace him, and he was just like, this number means nothing to me. Like he paused, bro. He left the fucking. Well, he said it in his language, in Italian, but the fact that he paused, I was just like, "You're an asshole."
I feel like that might be taken out of context. You can't just disrespect Ronaldo like that.
Yeah, dude. Like, come on, bro. It's fucking Ronaldo.
No, I was talking to one of my friends about Ronaldo. So
Yeah?
I don't know if you've seen some of like the ads he's been in. Like
of late.
like have you seen the Shopee ad?
No.
You haven't seen the Shop.
Hold
look
on,
it
I'm
up,
gonna pee
look it
and
up.
I'm gonna pull that up.
Yeah.
You want to pee?
I'll be good.
You're not peeing. Longer piss myself. I drank too much water.
I think so.
I'm about to pull out the TV so we can watch it. Also, am I holding you from anything?
No, you're good.
Alright, cool. You let me know, bro. I have nothing.
I got all the time in the world to talk, man.
Yeah.
This
That's
is a
what
lot
I'm
of
saying,
fun.
Bro, if you want to get food, we can.
Nah, straight up, we will
Even
get food.
after or during the pod, either.
Nah, I'm totally down, dude.
Alright, let me
Oh shit.
put this out. I didn't think we needed it, but here we are.
We got the live loon reaction.
Yeah, for real. Because I've never seen it. I have seen some cringy Ronaldo ads before,
Uh-huh.
but I haven't seen this one. Okay,
I'm
that's
surprised you haven't seen this one then.
hooked up, and then I just need this, and then I hit this one, and we're good to go. Okay, that's already on. All right, just pissed. My brain's out. So hold up. Let me pull on anything. Right over here. Is it on YouTube?
Yeah,
I'm
it's on
assuming?
YouTube.
Okay. Let's hit the screen record.
Yeah, so you just look up Ronaldo and then.
I'm definitely gonna get a copyright claim, and I'm gonna have to dispute it.
I think you'll.
I do
be
that every
good.
time. What is it called, Ronaldo?
Ronaldo Shopee, so it's like shop
why am
and
I
then
on this?
EE.
Hold on, let me swap. This is my old account that I never use anymore. I just
You got a spiffy little profile picture there.
thanks, man. I was gonna do finance videos. I'm
You would've,
addicted to
like,
everything.
banked on the CPM then.
Oh, dude, I'm not joking. If you're a person into finance, go ahead and make a YouTube channel. Not only are you gonna bank on CPM, but the niche is so small. It's like so small that I made 3 videos. 3 didn't even promote them. Like I usually like put them on like Reddit and certain things. Didn't do any of that. Instantly thousands of views. Like my biggest video there is already at like 10,000 views. And
No,
I'm
like
3
it's
videos.
actually ridiculous.
But I just don't have time. I wish I had time. I just don't.
I
so
mean,
it is.
time, and then you have the money though. I feel like the money kind of.
As the thing is, I make money from the businesses.
That is
I run.
true.
So I'm
That
like,
is true.
where do I divide all my time? This is not for money at all. The podcast for me is enjoyment. Purely, I love this shit. I love talking to people. All right, Ronaldo, what ad?
So it's shop
Shop.
and then EEE.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna hit the screen record. Let me go back to the screen. Quick player.
Which one is it? Is it?
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
All right, quick time. New screen recording. I'm doing this live, so I know how to edit this podcast. All right, we're gonna hit record on display 2. 3, 2, 1, and we're recording. All right, so which one is it? Let's figure this shit out.
Might be the first one.
Is it? No, it does. No, wait. What, dude? Someone made a 10-hour loop.
No, I'm telling you, man.
What the fuck? All right, let's give it a shot.
This might be the one where they just record the TV though. Oh wait, that is the one.
Is this it? What the fuck is this?
Shopee.
Oh my god. Why did he do that to himself?
So there's another one actually.
How much did they pay him?
I don't know, but they definitely paid him like the big bucks.
Because why would he ever do that to himself? What's the other one?
So the other one, so just look up like
I can't believe he's that.
Cristiano Ronaldo like Japanese commercial or something.
Oh, I think I've seen this one.
Like the one where it's like in his mouth and
Yes,
it's just like weird.
yes,
Yeah,
yes. I've seen that one.
Yeah.
I've seen that one. We'll watch it again. That shit is fucking hilarious. This one, right?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, this one's fucking hilarious. I haven't seen the Shopee one. That's new to me. What the fuck is this, dude? Facial fitness. Dude, you know what's funny about this?
Yeah.
Japanese people or Asian people fucking love Ronaldo, Kobe Bryant. I don't even know if Messi's on that level for Asians.
I don't think
They
so.
fucking love Ronaldo and Kobe. I don't know why. It's just like Kobe, you know? Like,
Yeah. It's odd. No, the thing is, like, what I've noticed with like Ronaldo commercials is like there's some where he's like in Nike commercials and stuff, and then sometimes like actually for the most part really you just see him in these weird ass commercials and completely different brands that like
Hey, that's
you've
that-
never heard in your
that's
life.
that money.
No, it is that money.
Money
but
talks, bruh.
I love it. It's so funny.
Okay, let me turn it off. How the fuck? What? Oh, here we go. All right, we're off. off that. But yeah, that's fucking crazy that that's a fucking thing. I think that's so funny. Would you ever sell out? How much money would it take you to do a stupid ass ad?
Just take it, do it like a stupid ass ad. I'd do it for like, I mean, it'd have to be a good amount. Like,
Okay, would you ever sell out on not like complete, obviously not sell out, but like if there was a brand that was like not a scam. I'm not gonna say scam because that's OD. I don't think we would either of that. But it's a stupid ass brand you would never use, but they want to promote you. They want to be on one of your YouTube channels. Would you ever do it, and for how much?
I'd do it for like over 10K. At least for like right now where I am, I think 10K. The more I grow,
Yeah.
that'll definitely go up.
I'm not gonna lie. I've done it. Being even a small YouTuber, I've done I'm not gonna say what brand because I don't want to call them out, but I did a brand where I was like, this is the dumbest fucking concept, but they paid me like a couple $100, and it was for an Instagram post, and I was like, all right, they paid me. I think it was like 200. So I was like, all right, I'll do
I
it.
know you got that McDonald's thing. How did that happen?
Yeah. I don't even know, bro. I get lucky sometimes. There was a marketing company that covered McDonald's in North Carolina, and they had seen my Instagram. Most of my brand deals are off of my Instagram. I've had very few on my YouTube. I had the Saki box. That was sick. Thank you for Saki box. That's something I fuck with. It's a subscription service. They send you Saki. Like, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But that one, the lady found me on Instagram through one of the hashtags and liked my page. Like, notice I'm from North Carolina. She's like, hey, I manage this branch. Do you want to work together for McDonald's? I was like, McDonald's, let's go. Actually, am I allowed to talk about this? I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to talk about this, especially by the time this comes out. My biggest brand deal ever to date I just signed the contract for it, and I'm coming up with content right now. It's Crest toothpaste, and it's like I'm not gonna disclose the money. Like, I could tell you after, but it's my biggest deal. For you, it's not. It's probably a good deal for you, but not like because you have 80,000 on subs, so you can kind of leverage that more. But for me, this amount of money for 20,000 on Instagram is like, thank you, Chris. Thank you. It's easily my biggest deal. It's actually my biggest deal by double, because the last biggest deal was still big, but it was for vaccines.
Huh.
Yeah, it was my second biggest deal ever.
Wow.
It was the Guilford County, which is this area, Guilford County Health Department, and they were promoting vaccines right after the pandemic. Yeah, so that was my second biggest one. Yeah, that was crazy. What's your what was one of your biggest top brand deals?
I probably shouldn't like disclose the price.
Okay,
but,
no,
like,
you don't have to do that.
My biggest one so far was the first deal I've gotten.
Really?
Yeah,
What?
it was NordVPN.
Oh, dude, yo, shout out to Nord, dude.
Yeah, shout
No,
out Nord.
honestly, shout out to Nord, bro. Like, that's when you know, it's funny. I watch YouTubers and I feel like you're successful once you get sponsored by either a VPN, one of the top ones, Express, Nord, Shark, or
Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid
Shadow
That's
Legends.
a big
That's
one.
like the meme one.
That's the meme one. I was gonna say I didn't even think of that one. That's a good one
Yeah.
because Philip DeFranco, all the top. I was gonna say another one is a SeatGeek. You get a SeatGeek deal, you're like, bro,
I want SeatGeek, bro.
that you a star. Also, an underrated one that even Filippo actually got, and I was like, shit, DraftKings. If you get DraftKings,
Fuck.
you could get a DraftKings because you're in the sports world.
I probably could.
You could if you ever contacted them.
Yeah, I've never. The thing is with sponsors, I've always just had that mentality of
They gotta hit you
yeah,
up.
they'll just come to me. Like
Really?
Yeah. So
I
I've
kinda-
started to realize that okay, maybe I should start approaching them.
Here's
I don't know how the fuck to do that.
here's something I obviously you're in a position where I'm like chilling, you know, but I can hopefully give you an advice in this sense because this is something I'm going to do with the podcast. I'm planning on doing. I have 2 people who are willing to join the team as soon as I start making money off of this. And I'm willing to lose a little bit of money to have these 2 people on my team. But what I'm doing is one's going to be a producer. They're going to be co-producers of the podcast and technically everything that comes with the podcast. As soon as I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to start doing that because you're thinking 1,000 subscribers, you're not going to make any ad revenue. I'm not thinking about ad revenue. I'm thinking about promos. You get 1,000 on a podcast, you can start getting promos for sure. So what I'm doing with them is I'm doing every promo that you guys can bring in, you'll get 50%. I'll do the script together, or we can both do the script. Who the fuck cares? I'll say it, and you get 50% because you brought it in. And then you can do something like that if you have someone who is like willing to make that commit, or you find someone like Nathan said it on the podcast. If you find someone that's a hardcore fan, they'll be willing to do it for less, obviously, because they're a hardcore fan. But just something to think about, you know, like, because that's the business model of most commission places. Like even insurance, I'm a licensed insurance agent. I do that as a complete side job. But every time I sell something, I get a 50%.
Shit.
So that's just, and then it motivates them. You don't have to fucking do anything. They're trying to find the deal. You're giving them the platform to even make the money, because you're the face. They can do the groundwork, but then after that, it's your job to actually put it on your platform because they don't have that platform. So it's a 2-way thing where they do the work to find it, but after they find it and they secured the deal, you do the video, boom, you guys both just made, let's say just to make it an easy number, 1,000, right? That person could make, you don't have to do 50% if you don't want to do it right away. They made $300. You made $700 off of them just sending out emails.
Shit.
Right? It's that mentality of like, work smart, not hard, you know?
Yeah.
Like you hire 2-3 people where they just get paid commission. Hey, every brand deal you get, how many could that potentially bring to you sponsor wise? I know Philip DeFranco does that because he has a team. And you know who Philip DeFranco is? Yeah, he has a team. And I know he does. I don't know for a fact if he does the percentage thing or if they just get paid a salary, but I know he has a team that brings in the sponsors and stuff. Because obviously when you get to that big, you can't do everything by yourself.
Oh yeah.
Once you hit 1 million, like there's no fucking way, you know. But yeah, that's just something that you know just think about.
Yeah, I mean, my dad does my taxes, so I'll just
really.
I'll just throw.
What does your dad do for a living?
My dad's like a financial advisor.
Oh, okay, perfect. That's awesome, man. I do mine on my fucking TurboTax, but that's sick. So you had to start doing taxes, filing everything like 2 years ago. What? Well,
Actually,
1 year ago.
like this year.
Really?
Because like you have to make like a certain amount of income before.
Oh wow, good shit, bro.
Yeah.
So what do you think your marker will be in terms of subscribers to where you're like, you know what, fuck it, I'm going all fucking in? Or did you
be
already
honest,
hit that?
I've already done that. I did that.
You're
like,
still in school though. Actually.
I mean, like, yeah, but I don't. Take
But
it
I
that
guess
seriously.
technically once you graduate, it's just gonna be this is it.
Or once I fail this math class, I'm gonna try and convince my parents, like, please God, like, I am making enough money.
What do you think? And this is a honest question because I still live with my family. I still live with my sister. I'm actually buying a house right now. But do you think with this income of YouTube, are you gonna stay with your parents for as long as possible, or?
I'm gonna definitely take my time. I want to move somewhere else because, like, you know, Mooresville's
kids.
I want to just be somewhere where I can just walk. Like, I've been to Chapel Hill so many times. Wait, what? Charlotte's fucking expensive though.
It is.
It's so expensive. But I've talked to one of my, or like, I've been to Chapel Hill and like I've talked to all my friends. They're like, yeah, like you can just kind of walk everywhere. Really.
Oh yeah. I love Chapel Hill.
Yeah.
With you wanting to walk and you obviously want to pay less, right? So I would think Chapel Hill is a great one. Chapel is obviously great.
But the thing is also,
yeah.
Also, my dad was mentioning Texas because it's a goddamn tax haven over there, and you pay more because you know it's a self-proprietorship, basically.
Yeah.
So I think right now my aim is like, honestly, Texas. I'm not the biggest fan of Texas. Like I shit on Texas all the fucking time. Yeah. I used to live in Texas.
Abortions are illegal there.
6 months. So
really,
yeah, I didn't.
But just because of taxes.
No, it was. I don't
No,
know.
I'm saying just because of taxes, you would want to go there.
It's also that and the fact that there are so many other creators in that area. Like I know
Yeah.
Austin, there's a lot of Twitch streamers that just have decided to live there.
Because of taxes. Yeah.
So
Interesting.
I think it would be a good move there. I've also
Florida's
thought about
not a bad move either, though.
Yeah.
Florida has low state income as well.
Yeah, it's also Florida.
It is also Florida. You're right. Texas, Florida. I'm thinking of places that people, Vegas, but I mean Nevada.
Obviously, like people like content creators go to Los Angeles, but I think that's like when you really have made it.
Yeah, or if you're really trying to search for like the connections with a bunch of people, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people go there for collaborations, like that's their primary goal. But with that comes the issue of, are people using you, or like, you know what I'm saying? Because like in California, especially LA, a lot of people are fake because they're not actually from California.
Yeah,
They're from other places coming there for clout and for stuff like that. And I remember when I shot in Hollywood, but I've also been in LA a lot, like seeing that environment and everything. That's been interesting. So if you never did YouTube, what would have been your path? You don't think?
I don't think there's any other path. I've wanted to do, the thing
Balls
is,
to
my
the wall,
mind has
baby.
been set on this for so many years to the point where it's like there is nothing else I think of where I specialize in.
Yeah.
And that's been the case. Like, I think I didn't really know that when I went through school. Because, to be honest, high school, I just kind of just did my thing, did the very bare minimum, and called it a day. Because I wasn't that passionate about anything. But when it came to video editing, I mean, I don't know. It's just kind of like that sparkle in your eye. Like, you just get that inspiration. You get that kind of adrenaline in some way, right?
Yeah.
That you just wanted to do this, you want to find a way to make it work.
That's amazing, bro. It kind of takes that drive to be where you're at,
dude.
In a way,
the thing is, right? It has not been a very smooth ride from like
the beginning.
since that, or like before that explosion. I was stuck at 6,000 up until like October of last year, and even like around that time.
Okay,
that was like when I was transitioning content. I think that was like the biggest test to see if this was truly what I wanted to do, because I was constantly seeing the views go down. I was constantly in
transition from what, FIFA to
football content, basically. So every single day was just like, damn, this sucks. But then, you know, it kind of improved a little bit more, and then all of a sudden just kind of exploded. And
so let me get a little bit of a sense of the timeline. Wait, finish what you were saying first.
Yeah, but like between that period, it just like it sucked. And the thing was, though, I was enjoying what I was creating, and I was still having fun, and I was still like, my passion was enough to push me still.
That's amazing.
And that, like, whenever people ask me like, what's like the big thing, like the biggest tip for someone to become like a YouTuber, right?
Right.
Just have that passion. Because having that passion, like, yeah, you can know all the ins and outs of the algorithm and stuff. That definitely helps. Don't get me wrong. And you will learn that once you go into everything. Like, you make videos, you just constantly learn stuff. But when you become, like, when you want to become a YouTuber, like, the big first step is to make sure that this is, like, you are passionate about it. You aren't going into it for, like, money or something. Because, like, yeah, sure, you can go into it money. Like, financial videos, as we said before, those make absolute fucking bank.
Yeah.
But if you're doing something like FIFA content where, you know, success varies, you want to be passionate. Like, you need to be passionate about that. Because, yeah, you could get past those bumps where it's like the views kind of take a divot and stuff like that. But when you have, like, the pure passion for it, like, you have that love and that drive, well, it will drive you over those bumps a lot sooner. And I'd say a little bit easier than if you were doing this for like a completely different motivation.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. That is really good advice, and that's a commonality with a lot of popular YouTubers that didn't. I would say popular YouTubers that got famous in different niches besides like the clout niches. They always say, you know, you got to have a passion for it, and that's very true, or else you're not gonna stick with it, or it's just not gonna be the type of content that you want to see. I was gonna say your timeline. It seems like, okay, when did you start this channel, Maxwell?
I started this channel in 2019, late fall 2019.
2019, and this wasn't your first channel.
This wasn't my first.
So 2019, and you started with FIFA content. What? So FIFA 20?
FIFA 20, yeah.
Yeah. So FIFA 20. You were making what type of videos at that time?
It was like career mode.
Okay, career mode. What type of views were we getting in this time?
So like from that fall to about the end going into 2020, definitely not great.
Yeah.
But I gained over 100 subs, like I think it was November and October.
Okay.
And I think it was around, I ended the year, I think, at like 300, I think.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So like looking back, that is pretty impressive for a guy who like started at ground zero.
Yeah. I wanted to ask, so when you were uploading your very first videos, okay, what was the uploading process? You just title, thumbnail, upload.
Yeah, I just kind of copied like one of the titles from like one of the more successful YouTubers,
And then switched it up a
just
little
kind
bit.
of did my own thing with it.
So then, okay, 2019, we're going into 2020. When was the shift? You at 6,000 subscribers. So when was that?
6,000 was in 2021.
So 2020. Wow. So you went a whole year under 6,000.
Yeah, it was pretty tough because I mean it's FIFA content, like
Yeah.
it doesn't do that well. But I got like multiple breaks, multiple shout outs. One of the YouTubers, he's like huge with
FIFA?
football, actually. Like he was, the funny thing is, like I talked to him about this. I emailed like a bunch of career mode YouTubers all the way back when I was like 60 subs. I was expecting like maybe 1 or 2 people to answer me. Who
What
were
were you
like
emailing
smaller.
them about? What were you emailing them about?
Just basically like tips, like how can I grow and stuff. The funny thing is, right, I think the first person who responded was Nathan.
Wow.
So he didn't know about me like up until like the Twitter stuff, but like
Yeah.
I knew about him.
Wow.
So that was pretty funny. But
That's amazing.
the other guy, his name is Niren, or his channel is FNG. He does football
Oh, I
content.
know FMG.
Yeah, FNG.
Wait. I'm about to blow your mind. FNG, right?
Yeah.
YouTube. Let me make sure. Let me make sure this is the same guy. Is he like what does he look like? 10?
He's like Nigerian.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
Nathan is buddies with him. And they went out together and like and everything. That's crazy. Small
No,
world.
Niren's a really cool dude.
Wow, what are the odds that both of the guys who are homies were the ones to contact you?
No,
back?
exactly. Like I emailed him and he answered me. It was at like I think 200K. So like when
Wow.
I had never experienced something like that before in my life.
Yeah.
So I was just like, yo, what the hell? And like back then when I was doing the YouTube stuff, like late fall during my first semester in Colorado,
Yeah.
I was severely fucking depressed. So something like that just brightened my day.
Yeah.
It was crazy when that first happened.
Wow.
But I mean, like he just gave me some tips and stuff, and he also subscribed to the channel. That was another thing that happened. I'm just like, what? He didn't.
Wow.
The thing is, like, he didn't really watch any of the videos after that because he was also himself transitioning at the time. Like he was doing like FIFA content.
Yeah, he transitioned.
And then
I
he
remember.
went to football content.
Yeah. Nathan told me about that.
Yeah. So few months passed. I just asked him randomly, like this is just complete like shoot my shot moment, right? Like, hey, could you maybe give me a shout out on like Twitter or something? And then he fucking did it. I'm just
Wow.
like, yo, what the fuck?
And
Like,
this is when you were at how much?
this was when I was at like maybe 600.
Wow.
I have a lot of respect for
Shout
Niren
out to that
because
guy, man.
this man.
Wait,
I
Nate did this, or
no.
FNG?
FNG. Yeah,
FNG, okay,
yeah.
okay.
FNG is Niren.
out.
I just call it.
Oh,
Niren.
Darren.
Yeah.
Darren. Okay, got it.
Yeah, so Niren's shouted me out like at least 3 times. Like I've asked 3 times and he's done it 3 times. I
What a
don't know
guy.
why he keeps doing this,
What
but
a guy.
I really respect him for that.
Yeah. Well, you can always feed back in the future.
Yeah.
When you're huge, you'd be like, "Yo, y'all motherfuckers."
No,
better."
exactly. That's
know?
the thing. Like I vowed that like what Niren did for me, I could never pay him back for. So what I'll do is what I've always wanted to do is help other smaller creators.
That's amazing. Well, thank you. You're helping me right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing, dude. And you, Nathan, which is B minus, in the last podcast, he had really showed me that I should shift my content, like to not be afraid to, and talking to you further that. And I want to finish the timeline thing because it's helping me learn a lot too. So at 6,000 subscribers in 2020, 2021 actually, you went over a year with that lower mark, and then you shift your channel. So you fully went from FIFA to this new. How scary was that? First of all,
Dude, I was terrified.
Yeah.
I was so fucking terrified.
I'm fucking scared. I'm not gonna lie.
Because like it was like genuinely felt like I was throwing everything away.
Yeah,
Because
that's how I feel right now, because you feel like, okay, obviously when I talk to sorry to cut you off. Sorry, when I talked to Nathan, you know, he was saying like, you know, that's not a lot of followers, but to me, my 5,000 that I've gotten, I'm like, oh, that's so much to me. You know what I'm saying? And then you might fear losing it, right? So go ahead.
I will say, like, if you are like transitioning with like a lower number, it definitely
is easier.
I guess, like, in your perspective, it
yeah,
might
of
be
course,
definitely worse. For someone like me who transitioned from like 6,000, when you work up that number, especially, and you just kind of throw it away, it's just like, damn, you know. It was terrifying, man. Like, there were just days where like I genuinely wanted to just cry, because like the views, like, as I said, they just kept going down. Like, it actually started promising, because my first football video, I think it was just because it was a one-off, like, or at least people thought it was just a one-off. So I got like 2,000 views on it. And I was like pretty much around the same amount I got for a normal career video.
But then you slowly took a dip.
Yeah, it just slowly kept going down. There were times where like I struggled to get 300 daily views. Like, it was really scary, man.
Wait, daily views?
Yeah, daily.
Whoa, I can't.
Even like career mode wise, you don't really get that crazy when it comes to like daily views.
Because, I mean, obviously the podcast isn't big, but even my main channel, I'm like, 200 is low. Even like from, I'm just thinking, I'm like, that's crazy. And you just stuck through it.
Yeah, I just said.
Did you lose followers at the beginning?
I definitely lost. Like, there was one period where right before the explosion, I try and like measure out like every week how many subs I gained. Right before was just 40. That was the lowest I'd ever seen. But the views were going up for some reason. But the subs were just kind of like falling off still. So.
And now my final question with the channel, before we move on to whatever, is at that period from 2021, your channel shift till now, this very day, your uploading process, has it been the same? And what kind of things do you focus on beyond the thumbnail and title? Or is that it?
To be honest, it has been the same. With career mode, it was like a few little scripts here or there just to kind of note down what I wanted to say and stuff like that. I still really do the same thing, in all honesty. I do it more now. Because, I mean, I have a memory of the goldfish. Like, I will not remember what to say.
All right, Ted Lasso.
So, with like just the normal videos that really aren't video essays, I'll note down quite a bit. For the video essays, obviously, it's like whole ass fucking scripts. Yeah, you gotta have to.
Yeah. But okay, so you make the video essays, you film it, of course. You edit it, you add the B-roll, you add whatever you need, and then also another thing I forgot to ask Nathan this, which is great that I have you here. How do you find your B-roll to not get copyrighted?
You just kind of play around the system, in all honesty.
So how does that work?
So I talked to another guy. His name is Football Iconic. Shout out to him.
Okay, shout out to him.
He told me rule of thumb was like, especially for the more recent clips, because you could use older football clips and kind of get away with it. Like Venezia, right? Especially since it's like second division footage, not really going to give much of a shit, right?
Oh, so you are taking the risk of the fact that these technically are copyright content?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's still fair use. It is very much still fair use.
That's what I was confused about that, because technically you're commentating over it. So this is your own so like a great example would be like Champions League, right? Champions League is notoriously known for striking everything. How would you fight against something like that? Or would you just avoid it?
So they don't really like strike you. God, I hope they don't in the future.
Well,
too.
not strike, but like
they claim it. There's like an automatic system that goes through every single video.
Yep.
You know, does this thing.
I've dealt with that.
How I get past it is you zoom into the footage, like you distort it to the point where it's like they probably won't be able to recognize it.
Oh, you zoom. Oh, fucking genius.
Yeah, and then you just like, you make sure that you can still kind of.
Do you ever color correct?
I don't color correct.
Okay, just zoom.
Yeah,
that's
your
main thing. Okay.
So I just kind of make it so, especially with like the newer stuff, like the more recent stuff, I'll just zoom in and have like a couple players in the frame and then just track the ball.
Genius. Do you ever do so if you're using B-roll beyond soccer games, like for instance the Venezia or any of when you're using B-roll that's like of the city or of that stuff, where do you find that? Or do you just go on YouTube?
I just kind of look it up on YouTube.
Wow. Yeah. And you're not getting copyrighted for these. That's insane. That's awesome. This is a great, that of all the things I've learned, That is such a big, like, you don't understand. That's a big lesson for me because I didn't know that.
Yeah, you very much will learn like the skills of bypassing the copyright systems and the content IDs as you create videos. Because it's like I had to learn this too.
Well, it's your field too. Being in a written style using B-roll, you have to learn that. That's amazing. I never fucking knew that. I'm like actually mind blown. Now, my final thing to finish that out is, so after you've done the script, after you've done the B-roll, after you've done the editing, now you're on to uploading. You pop it onto the YouTube Create video. You throw your title, you do your thumbnail, right? And then from there, do you do anything with the description or tags, or you just say, fuck it, just throw it on there?
Honestly, I really don't do much with the description. For the video essays, I try to add like a little bit of detail just to give like the general viewer an idea of what's happening. For the other videos, I've put the stupidest little captions, and it doesn't
Do you
matter.
even do you timestamp your videos or no?
I timestamp the video essays.
Okay.
So like the chapters, you mean?
Yeah, chapters.
Yeah. But
Okay,
everything else now.
So tags, pretty much useless. I'm learning this as I go on.
Tags, I think, are useless if you don't do them right. Because I think people, what they do, especially like the smaller creators, is they go for the very broad tags. Like I was talking about this to one of my friends. He was putting in tags like World Cup. Everyone looks up the World Cup. There are like 16 bajillion results of the World Cup.
Yeah.
That is not going to help you. But if you go a little bit more specific, right, say like World Cup, qualifiers like USA versus Panama, you'll definitely be a little bit more favorable in the algorithm, I'd say. Okay. Especially in like
so
search
it is
results.
a little bit useful if you niche, but it's not like
it's not crazy. Like I think it's more important if you're in a field where it just relies on mostly search results.
Yeah, so like fuck, I forgot the term, but like trending topics type of thing. Huh. Wow,
like,
I learned a lot.
I have a thing called TubeBuddy, and
yeah, I love TubeBuddy. I have that too.
And you'll see like some of the videos, there'll be like 1 million views and shit. Yeah. And you'll see the tags, and it's like 3 words maybe, and they might not even go along with the
some
video.
People don't tag their videos like that.
So like I've always thought to myself, like, do tags really matter? I don't know, but I just do them because why not? I guess
that's what I do, and I used to think like I had this like distorted perception in my head growing up and doing YouTube that tags were so important because you would watch those videos like, oh, how to make your video get more views, and that was always on it. It was just like, oh, you gotta focus on your tags, blah 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 blah. And then I think Filippo was the first person I met in person when I talked to him in the car ride before. Was it going to some point where you weren't there? Because I remember it was at a point where you weren't there and you were going to meet up with us or something. And I asked him the same question, kind of. I asked him, like, what's your uploading process? Because that's something I'm genuinely curious in on, like, bigger creators. And he said that tagging wasn't important to him at all. Like, he literally does not give a fuck about that. And that was the first time I acknowledged that. Talked to Nathan about it. He's like, yeah, it's true. Like, it's more about thumbnail title. And then now you've fully confirmed it.
Yeah. Like,
confirmed. Illuminati.
It's really
confirmed.
I just do it because... okay, what if Susan does a little bit of magic and changes the algorithm one day? Oh, I don't have to go back in my videos. It's already there. But aside from that, tags are just, they're very useless.
If I, once, you know, and I'm filming this, okay, so I have, this is just a little bit on me. I have 2 or 3 videos and backlog that I need to edit, vlog content. And I have one more I'm filming, and the only reason I'm filming it is because I promised these restaurants, because I have restaurant deals when I do this food tours where they pay me and stuff in Charlotte. I'm actually doing it next weekend. I'll be in Charlotte. Yeah. And after that, those 4 videos, I think that is it. I'm not filming any more vlogs. I'm officially, that's the, after that Charlotte one goes up, I'm switching to kind of video essay style. I'm going to do these video essays. I'm going to start with travel stuff, because I don't want to do a complete 180 on everybody and they're going to be like, what the fuck? But like, I do slowly want to do something more liberating where you can do, I mean, it's niche, but it's not niche. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can pick other stuff. Like, Nathan's a great example how he did the soccer stuff, but then all of a sudden he has this China video that blew up. Yeah. Like, that's nothing about soccer. And like, I want to have that liberation of like, that's why I love this podcast. I'm able to talk about any fucking subject I want. But yeah,
like,
that's just me.
I did that. Like I did. The thing is, right? That's so fun about gaining an audience. Like you gain more loyal viewers that'll just watch whatever the fuck. I did a video on NASCAR. Like it was a whole ass video essay that I put like on and off 6 months of work into. Because like that's something that was what shaped me as like a kid, as a person really. And that has 20,000 views. And
that's
like,
insane.
I didn't expect it to be at 20,000. I thought I was gonna get like maybe 5,000 at best.
Yeah.
It was at 10,000 the first day. I'm just like, all right. So yeah, I love doing like these one-off things. I'm planning to do a couple
anything for promo or no? Like promotion for your videos. Like when you upload, is there anything you do after, or you're just like fuck it?
So I'll just use my Twitter to tease the fact that there's a video. If it's a video essay, I'll promote it on my Instagram story and my Twitter.
But that's it.
Aside from that, no. When you are a smaller creator,
I'm
though,
doing
you
way
definitely
too
want to
much.
do that. Huh?
I'm doing way too much.
No, you are drinking too much coffee. That's what makes you pissed, man. That's what did it.
No. I meant I'm doing way too much well, that too. But I'm also saying I'm doing way too much when it comes to uploading. Because when I upload, I do like a bunch of shit, dude. And now I'm thinking, I'm like, dude, maybe I should take a minimalist look.
I mean, like if you're a smaller creator, do what works, right? Do what
I don't know if this
gives
is
you the
working.
best results.
Okay.
You know?
Because I've been doing like finding any outlet, like from Reddit to fucking my Snapchat to fucking like everything to just put it out there. And now I'm thinking like maybe I should just focus on putting as much content out, not caring about promo, just upload it, boom, move on to the next one. I don't know. It's things that I'm learning.
I do have a question though.
Go, hit me.
Yeah, so with your vlogs, right? I watched your Paris one, and like I do this thing especially because like whenever I do
watching.
vlogs, I
appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem, man. When I think about doing a vlog, I instantly think about like, what the fuck? Like people are gonna be looking at me and shit. Because I was watching your video and I saw people like looking at you and shit. I'm just like, how the fuck do you do this?
Especially Europe.
So I'm just like, how the hell do you just do this?
So this kind of connects to what your question is a specific question about a broad topic. It's you're asking me that small situation, but to answer it, it's a broad answer because it's actually a broad topic, and it comes back to the like being an extrovert and like all that stuff, right?
That's right.
So to be able to get there, okay, how to do it? The short answer is just fucking do it.
Yeah.
And not care, right? But it's easier said than done. How to get to that point is it's like any other fear or any other conflict. In order to get really good at it, where it just becomes fucking second nature, you have to put yourself in these uncomfortable situations a lot till they're not uncomfortable anymore. So to be honest, it all started, just a little quick story time. It all started in middle school when I was super, super shy. This was the start of it. Not even saying like I learned much, but I was super shy with girls. I was super shy to everything. But me and these two other guys had a shout out to Dale and Eric. We had a little group where we were like, hey, like on the days we were free, let's go to the mall and let's just challenge each other to do shit. And this was not filmed at all. This is us just being idiots. And Dale was the most confident out of the three of us. Me and Eric were both shy. But what we would do is we would challenge each other to just try to get girls' numbers. Literally like simple pickup, if you ever watched that. So we would just so the challenge is, you don't have to, no one has to do this. It's just find something like this. This was our way of doing it. We said, hey, we'll take turns picking out a girl. You got to go up and at least try. If you refuse to try, you got to do 10 push-ups. And we're kids, so it's like actually hard. Yeah, that's right. But you have to do the push-ups on the spot right there. Doesn't matter who's looking. So we did stuff like this at first, and that was my first break into it. Then I did YouTube. I did skits where I would I had a skit where I would come up. I was in a Mario costume at the beach, and I would just come up to people talking about shrooms and stuff like that as a kid. And it was kind of like I was still kind of shy at the time, so there was often times where I'd be like, and nervous getting into it and like shaky, but as you keep doing shit like that, so the next evolution was going to college, meeting girls there. I was still kind of shy. I was in a fraternities to like kind of break out of my shell, all that stuff. But then it really got, and then this is when it comes to vlogs. It got that all all that confidence got me to the point to make a YouTube. And then from there, it's still putting myself in these uncomfortable situations where I'm like, the first vlogs were really awkward. Like sometimes I leave all my vlogs up. So if you go to my earliest videos, you'll see I was a little bit more shy and I was a little bit more hesitant towards recording out like with a lot of people around. I'll still do it, but like oftentimes I'll look, like you'll see that I kind of like I glaze and stuff. But it is taking me 3 years of vlogging to 3.5 years of vlogging to really be like, dude, I literally don't give a fuck anymore. Like I just vlogged in New York City. And this is a funny thing that happened on the vlog. I saw this guy. Do you know who Juice WRLD is? Yeah. So you know his hair? It was like he had like the braids that came out like here, like a fucking sashimi roll or some shit with like a fucking volcano. But there's this guy, this black dude on this cruise ship that around New York City that had that haircut. But he's a fucking huge black dude, right? And I came up to him and I was just like, yo, do you mind if I do a skit for my YouTube channel? He's like, yeah, that's cool. Like, he was just like, yeah, sure. He was kind of thrown off. My cousin comes to record me. He's, I was like, yo, I knew you were alive, bro. You've been hitting the gym. Juice WRLD's out here in the cruise. Just like, and like, I don't know. Now it's gone from the point of being embarrassed, being worried about what people think, to the point where I actually like, I thrive off of it. I kind of like, I look forward to, but not everyone is going to be like that. You can train yourself to be like that if you want to fake it till you make it. Like, just force yourself to keep doing it. But honestly, it's up to whoever. Do you want to be that person? Do you want to be the vlog person? If you do, then you're going to have to get used to it.
That's fair. That's fair.
But in your content world, you don't need to do that. It would be cool though. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
I do like doing vlog. Like, how I edit my vlogs is a little bit different from others. Like, I don't know if you saw the show. I haven't seen one. I did it very different because I didn't have that much footage, so I just kind of narrated over everything.
Oh wait, I did see it. You put a little bit of footage when you were in the little section. Yeah, and stuff like that. Yeah, I saw a little bit of it. Yeah. Okay,
so that's just how I did it.
Yeah, see, I think, and Filippo's a good example because Filippo did that shift where he was making just point and shoot videos, and then he started the vlogs, and people loved that shit. But for your guys' channels, what I'm going to say is only give them a taste every now and then. Yeah. Because then they're like, oh, shit. Like, you still say mysterious, but whenever you throw that vlog out, they're like, oh, we get to get that personal connection. Because everything about social media is these people want to be connected to you, especially the younger folks, so younger fans of all people, like, because they have the time to actually like watch these videos. So they like that connection. Because like my fan base, I don't have a lot on YouTube. It's 5,000. But the ones that are like hardcore fans, bro, they're like so like every fucking video. They're like, oh, I can't believe they know insiders from like a year ago, dude. I'm like, what the fuck? Like that's, and I'm sure you kind of have that fan too. Yeah, for sure. With 80,000 especially. Shout out to the fans, man.
No, honestly.
You want to get food after this?
Yeah, absolutely.
What are we getting? You want sushi? The thing about that sucks around this area is because we're not in Greensboro. I grew up in Greensboro, which is 30 minutes away. I would never make you go towards that because that's even further drive for you. But Greensboro is actually a food haven. It has amazing food. Not to Charlotte's level, but like competitive to that. But we're in Burlington, which is like small ass town, which I'm not going to say your area, but you can kind of understand that, where like they have a little bit of food, but not like a lot. But there's a sushi place. So
I already had sushi like 2 days ago. That's the thing.
Well, okay. Well, what do you like? What kind of foods you like?
I'll just do anything other than seafood. That's really
other than seafood. Okay, I got you. We can go to Drake's. You like Drake's?
Drake's?
Yeah, Drake's is like the kind of pop-in place. Like if you don't want to go to a chain here, Drake's is the move. If you want to go to a chain, then it's like Texas Roadhouse, like all those fucking classic places that are everywhere. Speaking of that, before we completely close off, let's talk a little bit about your personal life in a sense of you have a very interesting stomach. You can't eat certain things. Why?
I think it's really just goes down to my mother has the weakest stomach on the face of the earth.
She's Vietnamese. How's that possible? She's fish sauce. What the fuck?
Dude, like there are just days where my mom would just be like sitting on the couch, like just clutching her stomach.
What?
She used to do this thing where she'd be in pain. She'd be like, no, like.
Yeah, hurt so much. Yeah.
So
that's funny that you know that. But yeah, so you got that from your mom's side. So what things can you not eat? I know you can't drink like that. It's just vodka.
Vodka. It's just, I think it's honestly just food.
Alcohol.
I mean alcohol. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, coffee. You said upset your stomach.
Okay. Well, coffee's just like that's already like a laxative in its own.
Kinda. Yeah.
It just makes my stomach even worse. I
But
think
then-
just like drinks.
Seafood. What's up with that?
Seafood, I'm just not the biggest fan of. Like that.
Oh, you
it's
just
not
don't like
even-
the taste.
Yeah, I just don't like
What
the
other
taste.
things do you hate?
What I hate, like food wise, or just like
Well, both. But food first.
I mean food. I don't really
So seafood and then
seafood and then like
goat cheese. Did you eat that?
I'm okay with goat cheese.
You're
honestly.
okay with goat cheese. I
Okay,
hate
I'm
goat
okay
cheese.
with goat cheese. Honestly, I can't really think of anything else. Like,
Really?
I'll eat anything aside from seafood.
So just
really.
seafood.
Unless you like list a couple other things. Like I just
Because I
can't really
remember
think
we
of-
talked in Charlotte, and I remembered one thing about you was that you haven't tried enough.
Yeah.
There's certain things that you just haven't tried.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that
So what are some things that you haven't tried that you really want to?
I just want to try, like all different types of food. Like for example, like Vietnamese.
Yeah.
My mom has cooked a lot of Vietnamese food for us.
Okay.
But also she's very busy. That's the thing.
Oh.
So like the main thing she does is like pho.
Fuck shit, bro. It's the shit.
It's
so
the goddamn
good.
shit. I'm telling you right now, that is number one food. I don't care what anyone says. That's
Dude.
number one food.
5 spices tacos and what the fuck? Tacos and banh mi in New York City. Best pho I ever had. And I just had it last weekend. It was so fucking good, bro. I was literally like, fuck. Like, fuck. I don't even need to add shit to it. It's so good.
No, I had this conversation with one of my friends who's
Yeah?
also Vietnamese.
Yeah?
Because we always have this conversation. It always kind of goes back down to this. It's like, whose mom makes the better pho?
Yeah. And you know what? There is no answer for that because you're always going to pick your own. Because it's the way that
mine's
you
just
grew up.
better. Mine's just the best. Like, I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
learned
like
I
this.
learned that it's because when you're a kid and you eat something so fucking good, that nostalgia is always going to be connected to that. So now even when my mom doesn't make the best pho, like she didn't spend that much time on it, I'll still be like, yo, that shit slapped like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just because of that fucking memory of it.
I do have like one story though.
Yeah, hit me with it.
One of my friends, she's like half Hmong, half white. Her mother is white. We went back to her house to have pho made by her mother, who is white. And to say the least, it wasn't that impressive, I can't lie.
Wait, the Hmong one?
Yeah, the Hmong one. Yeah.
It's completely different.
It's completely
The
different,
style of Hmong and also the style of another one is Northern Viets. Are you? Well, actually, I don't know. Is your mom from the north or south?
She's from Haiphong, so I think that's
How do I spell it? Do you know?
Hai like Hai and then Phong Phong.
I see it. Let's see where it is located because that alone dictates the style of pho. Because then I'll know. Because I've eaten both. They're both really good, but you gotta. Let me see.
Honestly, I think it was just because she was white.
Wait. Who's white?
The mother, because this was also like her parents were divorced too, so I don't think there was any like
shit.
influence
Oh,
from the
that's
other side.
fucking
I
funny.
think it was just the white mother who did this.
Okay, I'm gonna. Is Haiphong north or south?
I think it's north. It's very much like close to the middle. I think.
Northeast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Northeast. Yeah.
So the style of pho there is different. Okay, I know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
You need to try southern too, though, just to know.
I think I've had southern. I think I've had.
So the
both.
biggest difference that I noticed is noodle and the spices that they use. So both are pho. The spices in northern are more. I don't know how to describe it, so it's kind of hard to do. But I know the noodle, it's thicker, and like bigger, wider noodles than the southerns. Southerns are smaller and thinner. Obviously, you're gonna pick your mom's though.
Yeah, the bigger noodles are better. I mean,
You
they
got
soak
to.
up
I like
more.
the.
That's the
I
thing.
like the. Obviously, I like the southern pho. 'Cause I'm from the south. We're about to do the Vietnamese war right now.
You telling me the small noodles are better than bigger noodles?
The small pho noodles, not like vermicelli noodles. No.
Well, no, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah. I grew up with that, man. It's
I
to
don't
me
know.
it's the best.
I don't know.
But
Mine's just the best.
so but you haven't tried many other Vietnamese foods?
Not really, no.
Dude.
It's really just because like my dad, when he met my mother,
Yeah.
they always got Vietnamese food all the time, and then he just got sick of it. So
Ah.
then I didn't get much. I just got kind of the remnants of it, you know.
Yeah, I get it. I'm really curious to see if you would like. Have you ever eaten fish sauce, Nuk Mam?
I've heard of fish sauce. I'll say that. Yeah.
Because that's a very vital Vietnamese like add-on to like almost like 80% of our dishes.
But you mean like, do you just wait? So like, fish sauce, whatever you said, like after that, are you just talking about the fish sauce, or is just like, is this a meal or something?
So fish sauce is.
Well, I know what fish sauce is. Was this like a whole meal? That's
No,
what I mean.
no.
Oh,
no.
I know fish sauce.
Okay,
Fish sauce fucking bangs. Thing.
Okay, so you like fish sauce?
Yeah,
Because I
yeah.
didn't know because you didn't like seafood. So if you like fish sauce, then you're gonna love a lot of other Vietnamese foods because there's so many good Vietnamese foods out there. A lot of them are fish sauce dominant, but like from bánh xèo, which is Vietnamese crepes. Have you ever had that?
I've had it. Yeah.
Bro, those are good. My favorite is I'll show you right up here.
Oh, we got the screen again.
Yeah, I had DoorDash on because I didn't know we were gonna DoorDash. Hold up. Let me screen record for the peeps real quick. This will be the last thing, and then we gonna get food. All right, new screen recording. Whoa. Okay, record second screen. All right. Apjao. This one's fucking slaps. There's one in Greensboro, fucking slaps. This one's not a fish sauce dominant one, but it slaps, boy. So these kind of suck. I want to show you the ones that I like. This. Okay. This is how I like it. So what it is these are fried flour patties that are outside. It's really crispy, but the inside is like super soft. So it's like a complete swap of textures when you eat it. So like crunchy and then soft. You dip it in this fucking sauce right here. I don't know what the fuck they have in there. It tastes like cocaine or something because it's so addicting. It's so fucking good. And then you can have it with either seafood or with beef. And obviously you can pick beef.
Oh, beef.
So like,
100%.
dude, delicious. That one's good. There's another one that's really fucking good. I can't think of it, but it's these like little rice cake texture. Have you ever had Korean rice cakes?
I've never had Korean rice cakes.
Okay, so they're just rice cake textures, and they wrap it around like any type of meat, and then you dip it in fish sauce. Boy, it's wrapped in bamboo, so you gotta like peel it and shit. Oh, dude, that shit slaps. Yeah. But yeah, man, Vietnamese food slaps. I wish there was a good one here I could take you to, but there's sadly not.
Well, how far is Greensboro again?
30 minutes.
30 minutes. Is it like down?
25. It's the opposite way. That's why. If
If
it was close, I would be like, all right, let's fucking go, and I'll show you some good spots, bro. There's a local Vietnamese place I know that is dirty, but it's good. That's how it is.
If you have time in Charlotte.
Oh yeah, for sure. I have I'm working with them next week actually. You need to come by it sometime. It's called Cilantro Noodle. There's good Vietnamese food. They're probably the best Vietnamese food in that area.
Oh, sure.
They make pho there, but southern pho, so get ready for that.
I mean,
Any last things you want to say to your fans and mine, but mainly yours?
subscribe to the Chewing Grounds.
Subscribe to Maqwell as well if you guys don't know.
You don't have to do that. Just subscribe to the Chewing Grounds.
No, you're gonna have to subscribe to Maqwell. The 4 people I'll bring to you. Thank you. Oh yeah, by the way, Maqwell is spelled Maqwell, which I did not know the first time, and then I was like, it's with a Q. Thanks, man. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Bye, guys. I'll see you guys next week.